Don't say anything. Don't say Oh, I have to hit the thing. But welcome everybody. Kicking off another Storm King's Thunder campaign up in the frozen north with DMP. I just want to thank some folks that sent us some material this week. Herbidian Tales has it's not Kickstarter, it's called Backer Kit. One word. You pop in there, you look up Herbidian Tales. We'll post that in our Discord. They sent to us some really cool art and some homebrewed characters. Let's see what's on top here. It looks like a desecrated direwolf. They started building their art. I don't know if you can see it. They're hand drawing the art on these things for folks that go in and backer kit, and it's really good art. And if they get enough backers, they'll be able to print this in color. For example, this direwolf desecrated has like pack leader stats, different types of behaviors, how it works in environments. And then you can just rip this out of this thing and
put it in like a sequence.
And you can, have a cool monster in a homebrew.
Can you send me those stats? I can use them tonight.
Desecrated direwolf? Yeah, sure. Do you want me to send it to you? This dude really, yeah. I'll take a screenshot.
There we go. I will sort them out. We will use their monster depending on what happens, but I will use that tonight.
Okay, I'm sure he would love it. Eric would be a huge fan. That being said, we also have Wandering Emporium giveaways. These things will ship out to you guys. We got one left for 575 followers. We appreciate the followers. Subscribers is a thing, but followers is because we're trying to build a community and fellowship amongst ourselves. Of course, a lot of veterans in our crowd here, so thank you guys for your service and all that we've done. Another big thing that I would like to push before I pass it off to Skylar, I know I'm talking fast because I want to hand this off to our storyteller and dungeon master, is the fact that if you're feeling blue and down, etc. It's not just men's mental health month, it's everybody's mental health month at all times. And I'm a huge fan of, you can text or call 988. They have very specific counselors to just about anything that you could have going on in your life. And it can be anonymous and it's non-retributional. If you're in the military or whatever, you can go have a good chat with somebody. So I just want to say, amongst us manly men and womanly women that are in this group that have done all the things that are hard, make sure that you take time to feel your feels and be a good sponsor of your friends and fellows around you. Maybe give someone a text this week and say, how are you doing? And be prepared to text back a few times. You might save a life. All right, together we are Stronghold. Anyways, over to you, Skylar.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're getting close to the end of the year, and might as well start promoting this and letting everybody know. We are going to GaryCon next year. So if anybody out there is going to be in Lake Geneva for GaryCon, we are going to be there, planning on doing a get together. We don't have a location yet, but be prepared to do a meet and greet at one of the local pubs, local eateries in Lake Geneva, and we will see you guys at GaryCon. Let us know if you guys are going to be there. We'll be hanging out. We don't have a booth or anything, but we'll be there hanging out and probably play a game.
Expect to have a booth.
Okay.
We'll at a minimum, we'll do some sort of one shot one night, even if it's just for a few minutes or whatever. But we'll roll some dice there. I'll figure it out.
Absolutely. That's all I've got. So without further ado, I'm going to throw this over to Mr. Peter.
Well, thank you very much for this fun session. Obviously, there's only 3 of us last session, and this means there's less people to do the recap.
I mean, we were sort of there.
Yeah, no, I'm letting you off. This one, you see. So, but there's 3 people to do a recap, and this time I'm going to get you to roll high on the D20. So whoever gets the highest.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I knew you always got something. How do you do that? Like you have a book of
make things spicy.
How to make it spicy. Yeah.
I'm feeling safe. I got a 3.
What?
What'd you get, Tim?
I got 16.
Oh, thank God. 15.
Go on, then, Tim. Do a quick refresher
Okay.
in the style of. Let me think. Let me see. In the style of. No, I'll let you do it yourself.
All right. Hang on 1 second. I gotta think real quick. It was. Let's see. Give me 1 sec. Sorry, I know there's dead air.
Yours looks really good.
Who wants to sing the hold music?
Huh?
I'm trying to see who's going to hum the hold music.
Well, I
The
mean,
whole
it's
music? Yeah.
it's just Calliope music, so.
Go for it.
My heart will go on. No.
There we go.
That's it. Okay. All right. Oh, nice stats on our stuff. All right. So I won last week. I won the big roll. Sorry. All right. We started in 10 towns. We left Caer Dineval. We went to. Oh, I don't know what town it is, but it's another big village in 10 towns. And I'm sorry.
Caer Koenig.
Caer
Koenig.
Koenig? Oh, that's right. Thank you. We went to Caer Koenig. We found transportation via sled dogs from Caer Koenig to get closer to finding the elk tribe. So we found a dude that could get us to the elk tribe. Sir Timothy definitely beat Zora in the Iditarod, which I'm super psyched about. We made it there. I continually to try to open up Noynek to come out of his shell a little bit more, and I failed miserably. So I think I decided to. I asked the DM if I could have just a companion that'd be a dog because no one wanted to be my friend in the party, and the DM denied that. That was harsh. We went into the elk tribe. We spoke with I forget his name, but it's definitely written down here.
Jared Elkhart.
Yep, Jared Elkhart. He put us on a spirit journey.
King Jared
Elkhart.
Yeah, whatever.
He asked us what was the hardest part about being a hero, and we all went through our iteration of what was the hardest part about being a hero. And then we smoked a peace pipe and found our spirit animal, mine being a mastiff. I think Bork was an owl, and somebody was a raven. Were you a raven? No, he wasn't. Oh, he's being all silent already. Okay, so it begins. Swipe. We established ourselves permanently as Noynek and the Revengers, which was fantastic. We had some solid breakthroughs. By the end of the party, or by the end of the session, so there wasn't a lot of breakthroughs other than we found out that we needed to go to Ravenhill, right? But I think the most important victory was Bork and Noynek and Sir Timothy sitting alongside of a river, with what did we decide to sing to him? It might be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words, and I'm holding him.
There is definitely some character growth.
And then the screen went into a blank and is like directed by Kathleen Kennedy, and then we left.
But during this, just to have a little bit of a recap, because obviously there's part of it which hasn't happened yet, because three of you were doing real life things, and real life things are real life. So what we're gonna do is
One thing I have to put this out there. We did find out that the white tiefling's name is Avarice.
Ooh, that's a terrible. Yeah, she's obviously not chill.
Yeah, so everybody out there in the world, remember, the white tiefling is probably not good, and her name is Avarice.
she might be a really friendly person, just misunderstood.
Fair. But we'll come to that at some other time.
So, when each of these three, the three that, so Noinek, Bork, and Timothy were in their spirit quest, the rest of you three were on the same. So you were there, you were just in the background slightly dealing with your normal things. So, you were put into individual sweat lodges. There was a barbarian came in and sprinkled some bluish water on the rocks, and a blue steam swirls around each of you. So we'll go through one-on-one in a turn. So we'll start with eeny, meeny, miny, Zora. There you go, you're up. So Zora, you are in the sweat lodge. Is this the first time you've been in like a sauna type environment, or is it something you would have done elsewhere?
Probably wouldn't have seen a sauna type thing traveling around.
That's right. Yep. So this is. It feels uncomfortably hot, but everyone else, the guys in there, seems to take this as normal. So you start to sweat an awful lot. It tells you to sit down and concentrate and sort of just be in yourself and concentrate on you. After a few minutes, your mind starts to wander and it starts to travel around. You see glimpses of your past where you were in your circus and doing great feats of strength, and everyone was impressed. Your father, who was the strong man, seemed to sort of the classic line of the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Look at this. She's so strong. Even at this early age, she's going to make me look like she's going to surpass me and make me retire at this age. After several more moments, you start to feel some eyes on you from the woods. You turn, you see something, a creature, but not scary. It's welcoming. You turn, you look. You start to wander. After a few minutes, you see what can only be described as one of the most majestic creatures you've ever seen in your life. Which is a weird way to say this, but it's a grizzly bear that has sort of like flecks of blue in its hide and its fur, and it looks at you knowingly, tilts its head to one side, and just gives a knowing nod in your direction. And as it does that, you get the sense that you need to follow this bear and see where it leads. Bear starts to walk away. You start to follow. Keeping close to the bear, you notice that to your left and to your right, there's walkways, there's paths, and you start to look a little bit more. You start to look a little bit closer. You always come back to the bear and start to follow the bear. After a few more minutes, you notice that each of the walkways that you didn't go down, there was some natural disaster, there was some fire, there was rocks falling, just keep true to yourself and follow the path laid out for you, and all will be well. If you start to venture off, you start to get distracted, maybe, let's just say, things may not go the way that you expect them to. And with that, you sort of wake up, you sort of come to, get a bit more clarity, but you feel very much at peace. And you are then escorted out of the sweat hut, and there's a hole in the ice, and they just go jump in. So Zora goes in, jumps. Could I have a Constitution saving throw from you, please?
It's an 11.
That's fine. You go in. As the cold hits you, every fiber of your being is telling you to open your mouth to breathe in some air, but you manage to hold it just long enough for your head to come back up. And then you're sort of fished out and given a bear hide to keep yourself warm. Now, next person. Let me see. Let's see who's paying attention. We'll go for Moriana because she's busy.
She's full.
Moriana.
Dice out?
You don't need dice. Dice are overrated. Just make up numbers. Oh, that's my job. Sorry. Oh. Okay, Moriana, you're escorted to a sweat lodge. Is this again similar question to Azora? Would you have been in a sort of a sauna, sort of sweat lodge type thing before being a druid?
Probably like natural spring type things.
Okay. So as you go, you're escorted in. The barbarian in there put some blue water on some rocks, and steam, bluish steam, starts swirling round. Instantly hits you that it's like, wow, this is warm. This is just uncomfortably warm. But you battle through it. You're sat down, and you're told to concentrate on you, and to be at one with yourself, and open yourself up to the spirits, and hopefully your spirit animal will find you. After several minutes, you are escorted. Your mind wanders back to when you were a small girl, and one when you really found that where you had your calling, which was being a druid. You remember multiple times of talking to small animals in the woods and dealing with making sure they were looked after. There was times where you were ensuring that all the native sort of species and stuff were pollinated. There was some sort of errors. It's something that you took great delight in, ensuring things grew and things were healthy. One moment sticks with you that was, to be honest, it's only come back to you now that you're in this type of spirit quest. There was a time where you were walking through the woods and you saw a small injured animal in front of you. As you approach it, you're a good sort of 50, 60 meters away from it at this point, and you're seeing it, you're getting closer. There, you then see a wolf jump in and latch down on this small creature. You look, even from an early age, you understand that this is nature. This is what nature does. This isn't something to be to mourn, something to be sad about. The creature was injured. Maybe it was well beyond your level at that point to be able to heal. So it is out of its misery, and the wolf did what wolves do. Managed to survive another day on this morsel of creature. The wolf looks. It's weird. It looked to you with like knowing eyes, look almost human eyes. Look, you start to see it, and it sort of spots you, looks to the side, picks up its kill, and runs off. Over the next few moments, you're recalling multiple times throughout your childhood that you swear you've seen that wolf. You see it every now and then. There's times where you were lost. Something caught your attention, you turned round, and suddenly you saw the path back. So maybe this wolf has been looking out for you for many years. When you start to sort of look around and you start to see, you feel that you've seen the wolf, but you've not really seen a spirit animal. You've not seen something that, as you start to turn around, you're looking a little bit. Well, I'm not sure if I found one. Part of your mind, you go, I didn't need to find one. I've already have my spirit animal. My spirit animal is my wolf that's been with me since I was small. as you realise that, the realization comes to yourself, and you come to in the sweat lodge, at ease with yourself, and you are escorted outside. You are shown there's a hole in the ice, assumed to the other people. And could I have? Are you going to jump in, or are you going to not jump in? It's your choice.
But gently feel my way.
Nornak and I are naked up in this thing.
Could I have a Constitution saving?
There's a lot of
I'm trying to
drinking going on right now.
It's warm.
But that's
It's warm in
natural,
here.
bro. It's natural. It's supposed to be like that. It's okay
It's anything plus 12, right?
for you. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, 15.
Okay, yeah, fine. You go in, you submerge yourself. The shock of the cold, sort of, you feel that you want to take a breath, but you wait your heads up, you breathe, you feel, and this is nature at its best. This is something that you could definitely be used to, and you are escorted out, a bear cloak put around you, and you are taken away to warm up. And last but no means least, Cleep. What are Araconda like in saunas?
Okay. Oh man, so my tongue is out, my beak is open, and I'm breathing rapidly, heavily, since I don't sweat.
I love it. You know what I mean?
He's sweating.
Dungeons and Dragons.
But I'm loving it though. I'm loving the heat and the humidity, and it's stable, and I'm enjoying it. So it's like, you know, if I was smiling, you know, if I could smile, you definitely look like I was smiling.
Okay, so you're escorted in there. You are sat there. You are. This is one of the only times recently that you have felt truly warm, and to be honest, it's been not the best for you up here in this frozen north. You got whilst you got feathers, they're not the insulating type. They're more the for show. They look pretty and they do what they want. But your furs and the stuff that
Aarakocra hell the last like
yeah.
month.
Yeah, exactly. This, you're starting to fall out now. You feel your bones warming. It may be a little bit too hot, but hey, at this point, you'll take this over anything. At this point, this is an enjoyable experience. Just as you feel that you're getting used to it, the barbarian walks in with a jug of blue swirling water and splushes it all over the rocks. The temperature goes up by about 5-10 degrees instantly, and you're like, tongues out, dangling, trying. They give you a small wet, cold flannel just to go around your neck, around there, because obviously they understand that you don't sweat that much. You just need a little bit of help. Told to concentrate on yourself and to feel what you want and feel yourself. After a few minutes, you go into yourself and start to feel and start to remember what life was like when you were younger. Let's say your childhood may have not been the best in the world. You were a little bit more hard, sort of downtrodden, a little bit more. People used to pick on you for being different. You weren't in the Araconda tribe. However, you found from an early age that you were able to make people laugh and entertain and to show off and to sort of elaborate and to sort of entertain. This kept the bullies at bay. This kept the cynicism, the nastiness. You were there. You could make people laugh, and you know what I mean. The class joker. People always have to have the class joker around, keep people happy, keep things on their side. Just to be honest, they got to do that because they don't really want to be the butt of the jokes. Really, if they start to have a go at you, you could then do it. However, you're looking around, you're trying to sort of concentrate on what your spirit animal would be and what you would need to do. The one thing that you've always tried to do is to be the best. To be the best at something is to go forth and go, I want to do this. The one thing that you're extremely good at is flight and entertainment and some bit of razzle dazzle, as they say, of your spells.
Yeah, razzle
Another
dazzle.
one. Yeah, razzle dazzling and pew pew pew. However, one of the things that comes to mind, whilst you don't particularly like the frozen and the cold, and the one thing that as a child that you always wanted to do was where you were brought up and when you were moving around, you were never allowed up the mountains. You were never allowed up to that top peak. It was always too dangerous. Nope, don't do that. You might fall. Yeah, yes, you can fly. What happens if you fly too high and get some frost and ice on your feathers? You will then have issues. However, you see, when you're thinking of that and how good you need to push yourself and how high you can, where you need to get to and what can you achieve, the one animal that comes to mind for you is the mountain goat. That always wants to, it's able to stand on its own. It's able to do amazing things where people don't realize what it's doing. It's also able to be the best it can possibly be.
They are resilient.
Yep.
And they stand on walls like this.
When he gets in the cold water with us, I'll be like, "That's a good one, buddy."
Yeah.
I gotta frog.
Nice.
I look at him and I go,
At the goat. Nice.
Mah.
Hey, you
Aw.
don't know what his spirit animal is. He might not tell you.
That's fair.
Oh, that's right. I got mine
Yeah,
tattooed.
okay.
That's true. The ears tattooed.
Yeah. I'm getting flanked.
What kind of dog though? Is it like a Chihuahua or like
A
a?
mastiff. I guess that's pretty badass. Yeah.
That is cool. That is cool. Mastiff's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. He seems to have the personality of an angry little chihuahua sometimes, though.
Does he get Tom Brady on his side then?
The goat. Nice.
Okay, so you're escorted outside. You come to. You are. Do you want to jump in the nice ice cold water to?
I'll just put a toe in it and then leave it.
Yep. It's you put your toe in. It's like,
little talon.
"Wow,
Be
that's
like,
cold."
Ooh, nah, I'm good.
And they look you up and down. And they smile and they.
Trying to see how small it'll get. Mine went inside. This is great. I have an innie.
Mine's always an innie unless I don't want it to be.
Oh, that's going on Twitter.
Oh,
Oof. Oof.
okay. So
That's
whilst
right,
all
everybody.
It helps me
so
fly.
whilst all 6 of you are recovering from your spiritual awakening. Hang on, lost my little notes. 2 seconds. They've gone. Where are they? There it is.
That's what happened
Yep.
to me earlier. That was mine?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to use that excuse.
An old barbarian walks up to behind you and sort of goes, "Welcome, spirit dwellers. My name is Silas. I am the spirit guide and mentor for the tribe of the Elk. I see that each of you has been given the gift of sight. Not everyone is so fortunate. However, there is one final task you must do.
Ooh, tight.
Uh-oh.
Will they get tattoos?
If you want them, you can have them. It's your choice. Okay.
Let's go.
No, I do want a tattoo on my talon. A little bit of that action there,
This is
While it's frozen
like a
out.
cool goat. You know, with like the full goatee thing at the bottom, looking down. Yeah, with the horns.
you're just jealous that you can't get facial hair as a bird creature. That's what it is, isn't it?
Yes, a little bit. How'd you know?
He could get that little like cockatiel kind of the mohawky thing going.
That's fair.
That's
That's true. What do you
Okay.
mean this? And I do it. Aha. See, it's an innie unless I don't want it to be.
The fact that you could do that, and obviously, when you sleep now, people are just going to pluck those feathers. I have that one.
No, 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 no.
I'll
I'll start plucking your skin.
Silas goes, it's time to prove that you are as capable as you claim. We are going to enter the spirit. We are going to enter the spirit world and fight one of the creatures of legend. How you perform in this matter will decide whether that you are accepted as full members of the Tribe of the Elk moving forwards.
Hey, thanks for the follow,
Let's-
Commander Red.
I dap Sora, like, let's give me that pipe. And I like dap Sora, like, let's go. We have to go to our own sweat lodge?
No,
That'd be weird.
all 6 of you accompany me.
Ooh. Can I put some clothes on? Are we doing this?
You're going to the spirit realms. Why would
That's-
you need clothes?
That's fine.
You are escorted to the.
Out his armor.
It's fine. You're escorted to the main long hut. As you enter, you see all the Tribe of the Elk sat in rows on either side. You're escorted into the center. King
I'll play
Jarland.
some music as we enter.
No naked the Revenger! We're naked!
King Jarland looks at you, looks towards Silas, and gives a knowing nod. Silas walks towards King Jarad and picks up King Jarad's battle axe. As he picks it up, you see there is a battle axe made of black onyx is a blade. As he brings it down, he puts it in the center and says, "This is the axe of the Tribe of the Elk. With it, we are able to summon, in the spirit realm, of course, ancient foes that once we and mighty members of the tribe has fought before. Let's see how you rank, and see how well you perform your duties. First of all, I have some questions. Do you wish to challenge a beast on 4 legs or on 2?
Oof.
Ooh.
Do I know any lore about the Elk Tribe? Because 2 or 4, that's a tough one. I'm texting knowing action. Ooh.
I would. 2.
Let's see.
4.
Okay, so let's have a vote. Who wants 2? Put your hand up. That's 4 people. That's it. So 2 done.
Tim, I think we're in trouble.
I'm going 4. I'm going 4 on this.
4.
I think I'm testing Pete on this one. I'm going 4. We'll see what happens. I think we're gonna die. Let's go.
Hey, if I die in the spirit world, do I like die?
Do we have to go all and
The
fight
dream
individually
thing?
or against a thing?
This is Noinek and the Avengers versus.
Oh. Ooh.
Dun, dun,
Okay.
dun, dun,
I
dun,
think-
dun, dun.
I think I'm gonna go 2 then. If it's a 6-man party, I think I'm gonna go with 2.
Dun, 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 dun. Noinek
Four's
and the
fine.
Revengers. Oh wait, that's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
We have our guesses. Carry it, yeah. Ooh.
Noinek and the Revengers.
Okay.
Ah.
So with that, he says, "This should be a most interesting fight. So,
Who?
please sit." And as you start to 6 seats are brought to you. You are sat down, and a pipe is passed round between you.
Complete inhale.
You are passed around. You are told to partake and pass around, and just keep passing it round. until you start to feel the spirits take over your body.
Puff, puff, pass, right? Nobody's
Yep.
greedy.
Okay, so. Doo-doo-doo.
Diddle-oo, diddle-oo. Can I do us passing the spirit world? Diddle-oo, diddle-oo,
Yep.
diddle-oo, diddle-oo, diddle-oo.
Okay, so as you start to feel the effects, you are all transported to an open tundra on a frozen lake, which there's a picture of if you've got wherever it is on Twitch. There we go.
Why does it have to be cold again?
I don't feel
Because
so good.
We're up here. You are all equipped and items as you all currently have. However, looking around yourself, you notice that you are slightly blue and transparent all the way. You're here in spirit. However, you are in the relevant armor, weapons, and spell. You feel that everything should function as normal. It's just that you are here in spirit form, not as your.
So is Noynek
physical body.
blue-er? Or is
He's
it
blue-er.
like video game blue? Oh, it's video game blue. Yeah, I got you. I get it.
I wanna ask Noynek if he smells popcorn and do like a little fart smell by him to see if my powers work.
I mean, that's a decent check.
I'm gonna nudge, please. Nice.
Does he smell popcorn?
So, do I smell anything?
No.
No?
We all laugh like when there's a fart. We're like, ah, ah, ah.
Oh, it doesn't work? Oh no.
Because everybody knows that's how you fart laugh.
Okay, so in here, you see in front of you two creatures. You see a barbarian with a hammer.
Mm.
Oh. Oh. Oh, Wolfgar fought the elk tribe. Crap. Crap. We should have went 4 legs, bro. We should have 4 legs. 4 legs. Oh, boo. Okay.
And there is also a bright white wolf. And they are currently fighting each other. As you see the wolf stalking the man, this man is a good. Let me just give you a description of him so you can get some idea of.
Blonde hair, bare chest.
He's a good 7 feet tall. He probably weighs about 350 pounds. Massive guy. He's got a hammer that looks quite impressive. The wolf is stalking.
Because he's written in emo all the time. Can he have like, and I miss you, killed you, Wario?
No. As he is being stalked, by the wolf, he's turning around. The wolf opens up his mouth and breathes a cone of ice cold frost all over him, and you see him raise his hammer and hunker down behind it, and doesn't seem to affect him too much. With the twist of the hammer, you see him throw the hammer at the wolf. He explodes in some divine explosion when it hits. It's not a normal hammer. Then the hammer flies back to his hand.
He's got the hammer.
Bless you, Pete. Thank you.
After several minutes of watching this, enthralled by the prowess of this barbarian, the winter wolf is dispatched and falls down. You see a few marks of sort of blood on the barbarian as he turns round and starts striding towards you. And he's like, "Well met, heroes."
Be like, quick selfie before you walk away.
I can take that for you.
That's canon.
I am your test. Let's see how well you fare.
Ooh.
This is all just in the spirit world, right? It's not
Yeah.
real.
Yes, I'll die. Yes. All right, let's go. Sacred weapon, engage!
And at that point, could I have some
Rolling?
initiatives?
Yes.
I'm going with the cheese dice right now because this is really cheesy.
Come on, rolling a 4. Come on.
What?
I roll a 4.
I rolled a 5.
Roll a 6.
2.
Hang on. Let me just get some numbers in a minute. So,
4, 6,
Did-
5, 2, 1.
Did-
Zora.
did anybody roll over 20?
Strength.
Okay. 16.
19.
Somebody got good.
Okay. 11.
What am I doing? I'm so
I got
nervous.
a
I'm so
16.
nervous right now. I was just literally chewing on my finger. I was like, who's
Moriana's got
got
16.
what?
Okay. Above 6.
I got 6 exactly.
So, I'm just looking here.
I also no, I did not.
Okay. What did you get? Okay, above 1.
5.
2.
Cat. Leave the
You got a 4.
Shit. I rolled a 6 and still beat like 3 people. That's horrible.
Give me 2 seconds whilst I just sort out the play sheet.
I don't know if they can hear me.
Or I'll do a quiz.
A whiz quiz.
A whiz quiz.
Because they were passing around the pipe.
A whiz quiz. Yeah. Oh, where's that one?
Okay. Right. So,
Let's get the sediment.
are you? Do we have the? So I'm just looking at Twitch a minute.
Do we have the Tim death counter? I'm just kidding.
Okay. Could we have a little bit of a close up of the 6 of you and a barbarian, please?
Yes. Yes, sir.
I just see a
On the
giant.
frozen lake?
I see a big pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's moved. As in a pitcher or a pitcher?
A pitcher of lovely drink.
A picture without the C. Well, the C after the T.
You got it?
Did you?
Yeah. Minimize it and bring it to you. I got you, barbarian. 1 sec. I do have a good Wolfgar. That one. That was weird. Give us a second.
No problem, don't worry.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
See, the joys of doing this, guys, is I can't exactly tell Tim every monster we're playing. I got to give him a couple that we can pick from.
He
So he
said
doesn't know what-
barbarians.
Well, I can't give it away because it'll spoil the surprise.
Just hit that button up there. There we go. Are we using Krista's or okay? And I'll give you an overhead as well, Skylar.
Okay.
We're on the struggle bus.
That's perfect right there.
And the front would wait.
Just move it. Also that, Skylar.
We'll go to that one for now.
If you choose.
I'm on the overhead right now.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Sorry, everybody. Allons-y.
That's fine, don't worry. Okay, so you see this barbarian get really angry with you guys for some reason. It's as if he wants to rage. I know barbarians. Who does this sort of thing? You see, very similar to when Zora rages, you see like a outline of a bear sort of appear around him and sort of like roar as he sort of gets ready to sort of attack. So let me just sort of...
That's perfect.
Yeah, cool. Right, as he walks towards you, he's swinging his hammer around. And whereas before you swear this hammer was so big, seeing it up close, it definitely looks like you need two hands to maybe use this hammer as efficiently as possible. He comes in, he looks around, looks at the strongest person between two of you, smiles, rolls his shoulders back, and hurls his hammer at Timothy.
Wow. Dude.
Is Timothy the most strong here?
There's two attacks. You haven't had another one yet. So the first one. So the hammer does a 19 hit you, Tim.
Of course not. Hang on. I'm sure you're looking at my stats. Oh, yes. You didn't give me a chance. Yes. That hits. Oh, boy. And I'm dead.
No, not yet.
Can I do anything? Give me my reaction. Stand by. That's fine.
No, I can't see. I can't.
Here.
Okay, so damage, 21 points of damage against you, Tim.
Ooh.
As the hammer hits you square in the chest. As it hits you, you feel it sort of indent on your chest, and then as you look down, the hammer disappears and appears back in his hand, and you see him swirl again and throw it at Zora. Does does a 22 hit?
You know it does. Don't make that face, Pete.
It's only 15 points of damage, that one. Again, as he hits you, and he keeps on walking as he's throwing the hammer, it coming back to him, and he is now within melee range of you two.
There you go.
He was throwing it as he was walking. He wasn't scared. He was literally just coming at you as he does. It is now Zora's turn.
Well, I think I'd like to take a little bit of my own back. I'm gonna swing my great club at him. Actually, first I'm gonna enrage. Then I'm gonna throw the club. 23.
That one hits.
and I hit him for 13 damage.
Nice. As obviously you see you hit him, it didn't seem to do as much damage as you think it would do because he may be a barbarian.
Also enraged. Go figure.
Yeah, shocking. Anything else you want to do?
Don't you get 2 swings at level 5?
Do I get 2 attacks? Question mark.
2.
You should do. You should do.
Okay, yes, I do get my opportunity attack. Alright, I'm gonna. So nice, I do it twice. And I rolled a 1.
Yeah, you smacked him with your thing. Obviously, the excitement of you hitting him, it slips out of your hand but falls to the floor, and you're like, damn it. Moriana, you see this big. He's even making. How tall is Zora? She's 6.5 feet tall, isn't she?
Yeah, about 6'6".
Yeah. So this human who's 7 feet tall is even making Zora look not as large as she normally is.
Thanks for the follow, U.S. Laird Force. Welcome.
Hey, I know that guy.
So I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on him. Nobody's like in his 5-foot area, correct? Is he holding you?
No one's in his exact square. No, no one's in his. Cause...
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on him.
Okay, what do you need me to roll?
18. Constitution save.
23.
Oof.
He's quite good at
What?
Constitution.
What? This dude's got some hit points, Zora. We got. As you see me, like, take 2 magazines of Smite and just jam it to the bottom. Here we go. I just watched Gary do the. It's like, I will not laugh on camera.
Where'd those dice go? Those are all over me.
I'm good. I'm standing next to Noinek. I'm forming Master Blaster. We're doing this. Remember the Yeti? I'm gonna look at Yeti mode. What are you doing?
6 damage, and it is covering the pen.
Nice. You see that's what type of damage is that?
It's radiant damage.
Nice. That hurts.
But the moonbeam stays in that spot, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll put
Okay.
it.
And this is where you can all watch Tim's expression there. Wolfgar gets another go.
Oh.
You see him
Don't worry about
pick his mal up, seeing that there's several people around, and he does a sweep around his head. Anybody with an AC of 15 or lower that's in melee range of him.
Sucks to be all.
Is anybody who's in melee range of him? I can't tell.
Yeah, I don't know how we're set up.
There should be a picture.
What? Right, but he was in
It looks
melee
like
range
nobody's
with
in melee
Zora
range.
Timothy.
and Timothy, and the rest of us were kind of standing
might be-
behind him, right? Behind everybody
Yeah, I
else,
think
right?
it's just me.
That's right. So those two, if your AC is 15 or lower, could I have a Constitution saving throw from you, please?
I want you to know I don't like
Tim
you right
wasn't
now.
in melee, was he? Because he threw the hammer at Tim.
He walked up to the boat. He basically threw the hammer whilst he was walking up to them.
You said con save?
Yes.
14.
Okay, so Tim and Zora are standing next to each other? That was
Yes.
Okay.
So what was that con save again? Sorry.
It was 14.
Yeah, you feel a wave of sort of force trying to push you away, but you manage to stand there and withstand it and not take any damage or move. Next person to have a go is Noinek.
All right. I'm going to chuck my psychic blade at this guy.
No, I'm in one. Oh,
Really hope I hit him. No, I'm not going to hit him. I rolled a 4. So that's going to be 10.
That didn't hit, unfortunately.
All right. I'll use my bonus action to try again.
I'm going in. I'm going in.
Going to be a 19 to hit.
You hit him.
All right. And I get sneak attack, right?
Yep, because he's your first one that hits.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, he got sneak attack? Yes. Take that, Pete.
19 points of psychic damage.
Nice. You see that that definitely hurt him.
You see,
And
certainly
I am
slow.
going to back up a little and hide behind that rock.
Hey, thanks for the raid, guys. We're about to die.
Hey,
this
thanks
might
for
be
the
over
raid,
soon.
off-duty otter. Woo!
Okay. And Bork, your turn. You've seen Noinek curl. Well, you didn't. You saw the guy flinch in the general direction of Noinek, as if something hit him that he didn't know what it was. And then Noinek going behind a rock.
And I saw.
Are you behind the rock? Are you behind the rock, or are you in front of the rock?
I'm on the opposite side of the rock from where Wolfgar is.
Yeah. So do you want to go? Do you want to put him on the?
Between me and Wolfgar.
Tim, can you move Noinek to the other side of the rock, away from the big barbarian with armor, please?
Yep. Okay.
Thank you. So Bork, what are you doing? This guy's whilst he's doing this, he is chuckling. He might be a barbarian, but he's enjoying every bit of this fight.
From where I'm at right now, as long as I'm not in melee combat, I'm gonna run behind Sir Timothy, smack him on the ass, and go, "Get in there, buddy," and do the good deed, and give him a 3rd level healing word and bardic inspiration.
Nice.
So
So how much
he
are you going
gets.
to heal him for?
Let's see.
If you're one thing on that though, just Bork, have you got cure wounds?
Oh yeah, I do. Let's do it 3rd level.
Yeah.
Yeah, cure wounds. Yes.
Just saying, because you're touching him, you're better off doing that
Yep.
than a healing word.
Yeah, I just saw that.
And also the fact is that healing word's a bonus action. So
Oh, that's
bardic
right.
inspiration's a bonus action.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't do them both in the same turn.
Yep. I should read better. Thank you, sir. So that's 12, 13, 14. 15. Tim, you get 15 back.
Oh man.
And
Need
you
that.
and
That
you get
changed my whole.
bardic inspiration.
How much?
That's still a D6 at your level or D8?
It is a D8. And
Nice.
let me know how you use it, because so when I do that, a mote of creation starts revolving or rotating or revolving around you, and it depending on how you use it, it does an extra thing.
It's gonna be very smitey. It's gonna be super smitey.
Well, okay, so it's going to be on an attack roll. So when you do that, he has to make a con save, or he takes thunder damage.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, so you do anything else, Bork?
I'm running behind Sir Tim. I'm smacking him on the ass when I do that, and I'm going to where Noinek is.
Okay, cool. Right, Tim.
It's not possible.
Okay. I'm going to commence smiting.
So are you declaring before you roll?
Yep. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Why not? He looks beefy. So better call upon
He
Tyr.
looks like he's got barbarian endurance and unarmored defense.
Yeah. He's got a pretty high constitution. God, there was a 0, but that was a 10, which brings it to a 17. How's that one?
His iron skin deflects your blade.
Gross. Okay. We're gonna try this again. Wait, can I use Bardic Inspiration?
You can.
I'm not gonna let that pass. Yeah,
You can.
19.
You hit.
All right. I'm gonna use a second spell slot. I'm gonna add 3 die 8 to that bad boy. There's my slashing. 4 plus squeedle-doo. So that's 8 slashings.
What did you roll on the Bardic Inspiration die?
I rolled a 2.
A 2.
Is that bad?
No, it's a.
Okay, so you did 8 slashing.
And 18 radiant.
Nice.
I'm gonna take one more swing.
He also needs to make a con save of 14.
Okay,
Probably
2 seconds.
Plus 14.
Yeah. He's probably a plus 14.
Yeah, he's fine.
Gotcha. If he failed it, he would have taken 2 thunder damage.
Yeah, he's quite constitutionally.
Tier, albeit this is kind of like a chill simulator. I really like to use you. I'm gonna call upon Tier again. I'm gonna name it. Come on, hit. Nope, didn't hit. Did not hit. I got 10.
Okay, now that
Well,
missed,
that's
unfortunately. And mark the spell slot off, yep.
Can I call?
Please.
Can I bonus action shield of faith? Woo.
Yeah, you can do that.
And I'm gonna walk.
Did you
right
want,
up.
before you do
How's
that,
Zora, before I do that, how's Zora doing? Because she's up in his face. I'm gonna look over real quick as I call Shields of Faith. Did she get hit?
I did get hit. I'm at, let's see, 35 and 50. So if you were looking at her, you know, she might have a little bit of a black eye, looking a little rough, but she's not on her last leg yet.
I think we just want to be bros. And I'm just gonna boom and 3 blue shields with scales on them, kind of circle her, and I'm gonna be like, "We got this. We got this, bro."
nice. Cleat, you're up.
Well, this guy looks scary and tough. I'm gonna fly away about 100 feet or so from him.
Which
Already
what,
above
up,
him.
down, left, up, straight.
Here's already
Straight.
above him a bit, but kind of go like diagonal. So away and up. So about 100 feet
Okay,
from
cool.
him.
Ooh, 100 feet.
100 feet.
That kind of
Yeah.
magic. One sec. Yes, I can do 100 feet. In case you're wondering.
You
Thanks
can?
for-
Okay, nice.
I think it's
I think
called-
you're gonna go out of the camera though.
What is this thing?
Yeah, kind of. It just yeah.
See, it's
we'll
weird
just say
to
it's
see.
100. We'll just say it's
That's
100.
it's weird because Pleep is one of these people that wants to be the center of attention, but all he does is go off camera all the time.
I know, right? Yeah, that's true. That's
Oh,
true.
damn, bro. God, the voice of God just called you out.
Yeah, hey, when it's dangerous, I'm very aware of my own mortality.
Hey, Skylar, can you switch to Christicam? We gotta
I've
do that.
studied. We are mortals.
There we go.
Nice.
We're gonna pretend this is 100 feet.
Alright, cool.
That's fine. And what spell are you going to cast then?
I'm gonna cast 3rd level magic missile.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Has anybody ever rolled a good magic missile in Baldur's Gate?
No.
No.
I don't
No.
even use it.
Dude,
yeah.
if I roll a level 3, I get 4. Like, anyways, carry on.
Have you ever actually hit when it says there's a 50% chance?
Nope.
Yeah. No, never.
They scoot out the way. Missed.
I don't hit when it says there's a 75% chance.
When it's 75%, it's about 50-50. 50 means you're just gonna miss.
Okay, what damage? You're muted, mate.
21.
Nice.
21 damage. One.
You see the small blue sort of they look like little icings that zap into him, and he hits 4 times, and he reacts and looks up at you as if he's got something planned.
Hey, thanks for the follow there, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
Okay.
Each follow is 1 dopamine for me. Thank you.
You see Wolfgar gets another little go.
Gosh.
Right at the end of combat. You see him look round. He crouches down and jumps with all his might. You see him jump about 20 feet up. Zora and Tim, you get opportunity attacks.
Yes.
Is he like airborne right now, or is this like as he's jumping?
As he takes off, as he just leaves your sort of range,
I just
you get
want
to
to
hit
grab him by his foot and say, "Does a 23 hit, bro?"
He goes, maybe.
Just a little bit.
I think I'm gonna miss because it was a 14.
That misses, yeah.
I've never asked.
So, So how much damage, Tim?
Oh, wait, wrong one. 9 slashing.
Nice, okay, cool. Okay, as he jumps up, he jumps a good sort of 20, 25 feet. He twirls his hammer and throws it at Pleep.
So actually, also, good call on there. I was thinking of Dash. It was Dash is 100 feet to fly. It's going to be 50 feet.
Okay,
It's the
cool.
furthest
So
I can move in one, so I'm at 50 feet away. Or
Okay, cool.
plus
Nice to
whatever
know.
I was at before.
So,
Thank you, sir.
19 to hit you.
That's cheating.
19
20.
hits.
Yeah, and 25 points of damage. As the hammer plows into you.
I'm out. I'm unconscious. What, 25 you said?
Yeah.
Okay, no, never mind. Barely hanging on.
I'm sure you had more hit points than that.
Not a whole lot. More.
As he's coming down off his crescent, the hammer reappears in his hand. He looks around. Noinek, does a 19 hit you?
Yep.
Yeah. 17 damage as the hammer hits you square in your shoulder. As you look around again, the hammer materializes back in his hand. As he's there, he jumps, and as he lands right by the other side of Zora and Tim. So he's basically jumped up, thrown his hammer twice, and he lands now behind Zora and Tim.
Being damage in this round?
How much
Because-
damage was that?
My turn
Per in every turn that you get.
to move it.
No,
So facto,
no,
moonbeam
no.
damage.
Unfortunately,
I am
no.
the barrister of Dungeon Masters.
Okay, start of the round. Wolfgar turns, looks at you, and you see him start twirling his hammer in some type of defensive pattern.
Is he still
You start
airborne,
to
or did
see-
he come back down?
No, he's landed behind you. And as you see him now, he's now sort of using his hammer sort of to weave around himself to sort of give him some protection. And it's your go, Zora.
Is he still within melee range of us?
Yes, he is right behind you, and with the way that he's doing, he's basically entered a defensive stance for a little bit, so you're going to have disadvantage on your attack roll.
Sorry, I'm thinking as I read. Alright, I'm gonna swing this club at him and see what happens. We're just gonna start with that.
Yeah, the choices you have with that one, if you can either disadvantage, you have to roll twice and do that, or you could recklessly attack and only roll 1 dice then. But then any attacks to you have advantage on their attack roll. But it's up to you.
Okay, that would be a 16, which I think I already know is going to be a no. So roll 20, which means 28. Not 20.
Nice. So have you got any? So you're a barbarian level 5 now, aren't you?
I am.
So have you got any? Oh, you haven't got that yet, have you? Because it's the higher levels you get the brutal criticals. Okay. So roll some damage.
Seven.
So that's so you. First of all, what's your max dice plus your rage and damage?
Oh, rage edge is like adds like a +2. I'm just holding.
That was +2. So your strength is what? 18. So that's +4. So that's 6. What did you? And what weapon are you using? Great club.
My great clubs.
So that's a
+5.
D12, isn't it?
No, my great club's a D8. So it's D8 +5, then plus the 2 for strength. So that would be 9.
No, so it's the max damage, so 8.
Okay.
Plus your strength modifier.
Oh, that's right, because it's a nat 20.
Plus
so
your
plus,
rage.
So 8 plus 4 plus 2, 6.
It's 12, 14 plus
14.
your damage.
Dice roll. And what's your dice roll?
My dice roll was a 2.
So 16.
Okay, so that's 16. 16. Nice. You a solid hit on the second one. And you see him sort of smile in your direction and impressed of how hard you hit him.
I believe, as the kids would say, game recognizes game.
Oh.
Winner, bro.
Hey.
And Moriana, you're up.
Yeah. Moriana's gonna throw some thunder wave at him.
Okay.
I'm gonna move closer to him to make sure Zora and
Tim don't get hit.
Tim don't get hit, and I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna thunder wave him.
This is how it goes. Dun, 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 dun,
This is a
dun,
con
dun,
save.
dun, dun.
actually.
Yeah. And it flies out.
Con save.
Con save.
You got 19.
19. Passes 12.
Is there a half-seas? Is there a half-seas damage?
19. Half of 19 would be 8. 9.
Nice.
Yep.
9 damage, and he is pushed.
But he's safe.
He only if he gets he saves so he doesn't get pushed.
Oh, he doesn't get pushed. Okay.
And he takes half.
But what
yeah,
you
so
did,
Oh, and then I'm gonna bonus action. Burn. And you're back.
Nice. He smiles and you hear a more wolves to play with. You see Wolfgar still using his hammer. As you start to see him sort of feeling a little. He seems to be just getting back into swing, and one of the cuts on his arm seems to heal up a little bit, but not by much.
cheater.
He's not a cheater. He's gonna hit you guys. Noinek, you're up.
All right, I'll pop out from behind the rock and throw a psychic blade at this guy. Hopefully, does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Sweet.
Wait, a nat one or a dirty one?
No, a dirty one. A dirty, nasty, disgusting one.
You could if you had rolled a nat 20, you would have been smiling at least.
Definitely.
It's not. I'm not the DM, so he stopped rolling fucking 20s. If you notice that, excuse my language. But
That's 17 points of psychic damage.
Psychic damage is nasty. He's not very happy with you.
Yeah, I would imagine. And once I see that, I'm going to use my bonus action to hide behind this rock.
Okay, so what's your stealth roll?
17.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Is he hidden?
Well, he thinks he is.
Ooh.
No one in the party can see him with the passive perception.
Real quick.
That's how it works.
This first level camouflage. It says that I can make a stealth check with advantage 3 times per long rest. Do I have to do that before or after?
Is there?
Before I roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, yes. But this time I'll let you do it if you want to. But from next time, we'll make sure you have to call it before you do it.
Or did you?
That one was a 16. So
So, do you want the 16? No. Okay, come on. Okay, Bork, you're up.
So I will move out. Do I see him disappear in front of me?
Yeah, Bork just literally goes whoom, and you sort of like, when did he learn invisibility?
Where did you go? Like, well, I'm gonna lean out. I'm gonna lean out, and I'm gonna go. Who do you think you are? And cast Tasha's hideous laughter, because I know that's a really funny joke.
Yeah.
And he needs to. It's a wisdom saving throw 14.
Just 14.
Ah.
Like literally just on the nut, on the button.
And then
as he does it, he does make a chuckle in your direction and goes, "That was a good one, but no."
Not that good.
and then I'll go, Tim, it's your turn. You got this. And you get another bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
And then I will.
You're up.
You're over behind the rock with me, right?
I am, and then I'm gonna move over to the other side of the rock as sneakily as possible.
Over here?
Okay.
He's only got 30 feet of movement, so.
Yeah, but he's saying he was over here anyways.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he was already over there from last.
So, yeah. So Tim, you are brimming with inspiration of the Bork kind.
Got it. I hope this finds you in tears. Down
Oh,
as I fall in.
oh. You
Come
get
on,
disadvantage for the dad joke.
That's a huge miss. And a spell slot. Doesn't matter. I'm going again. I'm like, so you don't like dad jokes? Uh-oh, I dropped. It's behind Chippy. Watch your head. I'm bulldozing. There we go. Sorry, Chippy. Wah, wah, wah. I went 3 and 2. That's pretty tight. I look up at Gleep. It's like, we're doing our best here on the ground, baby.
You see Tim
Okay,
going with
now.
2 attacks with his glowing swords. Just seems to be this Wolfgar seems to be fending him off with relative not ease, but he is definitely a fighter of stature. Is this Wolfgar?
We did our best.
Bleep.
We did our best.
Jeez.
Not over yet.
Well, I'm hurting, so I'm gonna get closer to the ground so I don't potentially die from falling so high in the air. But I will get a little bit further away, but closer to the ground, like say maybe like 10 feet off the ground. But
I have 10
away.
feet. Stand by.
Just yeah.
Did that hammer ruffle a few feathers?
Oh my goodness. Ooh, some bones cracked for sure.
Luckily, they're only
My
spirit
beak is
bones.
intact.
They're
My beak is
spirit bones. They're fine.
Okay. Crushed my spirit then. All right. As a mode of defense, being hit so hard, I'm going to cast Mirror Image and break into 3. Sorry, Tim.
Oh,
3 please.
no, it's fine.
Street pleeps.
What do you mean? Dude, this is my My favorite. I love it.
Pleep, pleep, pleep.
Yep.
So is that,
So
is that
have-
four pleeps or three?
It'll be 4 pleeps. Yep.
Yeah.
It'll be B plus 3.
Oh, 4 please.
4 pleeps.
It's a whole party of
Yep.
bleeps.
Party of pleeps over there.
Wolfgar now, his final turn, sort of final part of his action, he sort of moves his arms back. You hear his neck crick as he's there. He picks up his, stops the twirling of his blade, of his hammer, holds it with 2 hands, raises it high above his head, and slams it on the floor between Zora and Tim. Zora and Tim, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
God damn it, Pete. You're keeping me working. I'm working. Yep, 1 sec.
You don't want everyone to be
15.
Oh,
Crystal, roll for me.
just thinking that was good.
I have a +1 dex.
You got 16.
nice, both of you. As it hits the floor, you feel that sort of the shock wave go through you as if it was nearly unstable in you, but you manage to find your feet. But you do take 5 points of sonic-y type damage, lightning-y, thundery, whatever it's called
2 points?
in 5th ed.
Oh, okay. Pete, what's Sonic-y damage?
It's thunder damage. It's thunder in 5th ed. Look, I'm an old DM. I remember old names for things. Okay.
The last time he played Wolfgar, he was like
In fact,
four,
there's
he
no
was like
5th ed.
four,
There's no 5th ed stats for him.
no, he was like 14, so that was like 45 years ago.
Ooh.
Oh. That
So,
was,
just
and that
like
was it,
this.
and that was in his 25th year of DMing.
Look, but you look older than me, though.
That's fair. That's fair.
And Skylar takes psychic damage.
No psychic damage. I fully accept that.
Emotional damage!
Next week I'm coming in with this fully. I'm just gonna dye this black. See what
Well,
happens.
just for men.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many bleeps now. Honestly, I was really happy I invested in Aarakocra.
They're cool looking.
Also, Pleep is nearer the floor now as well. How far off the floor are you, Pleep? Or are
10
you on
feet.
the floor? You're 10 feet off the floor, just so people are aware. He's not quite as.
Yeah, we're doing about.
Yeah, no, just saying.
They're doing great. It's awesome.
Those are all
Wolfgar.
full height, 10 feet.
So did you intentionally paint them blue like after I did that spell, or like you already had them sitting there blue?
Some my party may or may not run into angry Aarakocra at one point in time, and they painted them blue. So I was like, locked out.
Nice.
Okay. Wolfgar's now start of his turn. He sort of cricks his neck a little bit more. He's there raring to go. He looks at Zora, sort of puffs out his chest, lets out a feral roar as if he's going for this, and he tries to hit you with his hammer. Does a 13 hit you?
I am also a 13, so yes.
No, you got +2 because of
right.
Shield of Faith. So you're
Oh,
on 15.
shield. No!
So as the hammer comes in to hit you, as you're bracing for the impact, one of the spectral blue shields of Tyr.
back and I scare him off.
Tim, this is your moment. The shield comes round and the shield of Tyr stops the blow of the hammer that would have surely hit Zora. And he's
Low. Try harder, Wolfgar. I gotta cringe my teeth a little bit.
he smiles and goes, "It's always good for someone to willingly take a blow."
I tried to drink my.
Does a 26 hit you?
Me?
Does it?
Roger that, Tiamat. Yeah, I'll take it.
21 points of damage. as the blow.
Bye. Hazing's illegal. This is Veterans Day.
That's why Wolfgar's out. He's a veteran. Oh. He is a veteran of multiple skirmishes and wars. Why do you think he's here?
You mean take the shields of faith from from Sora? I'm just kidding. I'm gonna need that back. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
But these are mine now.
Zora, it is your turn.
Okay.
Actually,
it's
no.
fine.
On that note, actually, before you do that, could I have a concentration check from you, please, Tim?
Oh
I
boy.
was say not me because I can't concentrate for nothing.
10.
15.
Okay, cool. The shield of faith
15.
stays up.
Yeah.
Okay, then Zora, having just screamed back at Wolfgar, like, you know, and the last round was the little game recognizes game moment. She's feeling pretty confident, which means that this could just all go awry at any moment. I'm gonna like just haul back with.
You know what they say about
club.
you know what they say about pride comes before
Pride goeth.
yeah.
Indeed,
Pride
it does
comes-
not, because that was 16 plus 8, 24, sir.
You definitely hit him.
Nine damage, bludgeon.
Nice. At this point, you see, as you hit him square across the face with your great club, you
I
see.
just want to smile just like this at him because I'm starting to pick up what he's putting down and just be like,
As you do that,
Yeah,
you
like-
see sort of blood start to come out of his corner of his mouth, and he sort of wipes it away, licks it, and smiles.
I'm gonna look at her and be like, Wolfgar, please. Selfie. And I'm gonna,
just got to hold still for like one quick selfie, right?
You get a second swing.
second swing.
You get a second swing.
So now, after Tim and I have had this like little sidebar, I'll hold him still for the selfie.
Yeah.
I kind of haul back, and I pause real quick to see if Tim's gonna take a selfie, and then roll my dice. 18 plus 8 is 26.
Yep.
What? A 26. Yeah. I'm rolling on garden.
11.
So you have a go at me when Wolfgar rolls 26 and go Tiamat, and when Zora does it at level 5, you're like, yeah, it's fine.
I mean, my strength is an 18,
Welcome to being
so...
a DM, pal.
How much damage do you do?
Sorry, that was... 5 was 9.
Nice. Again, this time, every hit now, you are seeing sort of a slight bruising coming up on his body in places now that he's definitely below that threshold of it showing his damage. Moriana, you're up. Unless you want to move, Zora, or you quite happily stay in there blow for blow.
Nah, she's gonna just sort of keep her little defensive crouch and hang out in the melee.
Nice, okay. Moriana, or the wolf, should I say.
Alright,
She's a polar bear.
so 25 to hit.
It's a polar bear, is it?
Yep, I'm gonna stand up on my back 2 feet, and I'm gonna claw him in the face
Nice.
for
What do you roll to hit first? Let's see.
was that a 20? It was a 26 to hit,
So 26.
or 25 to hit, and then
And two.
5, 7, 8, 13 damage with claws.
Nice.
And then going in for a bite, I'm biting the. Oh, that was a 6, right?
Yeah.
6 plus.
So you kiss him.
It was a.
Because he's Wolfgar. What do you kiss?
Does a 13 hit?
No, you inappropriately kiss his cheek.
I went to bite his hand this whole
No, I
time,
respect that. I
and
respect that.
Ended up.
He's pretty famous. I'm
See, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. You could have licked something. So.
Yeah.
Alright. We got the first
He is a very. He's the epitome of a specimen of a man. Is all I'll say. He's
Yeah,
pretty.
whatever. You hear something like, whatever.
And then I'm gonna step in between him and Sword Tim and Zora.
Okay, you take some damage.
Yeah, you guys need to heal.
Okay. Seeing that you stepped up and you see him drop his hammer on the floor and grab you the bear's hands one by its other. Can I have an opposed athletics check from the bear, please?
Strength or dex?
Strength.
Oh.
What's athletics?
Huh?
It's your it's your athletics, or so is it your strength.
That's right.
So basically, it's your proficiency plus the bear's strength.
Mate. Actually, it's not that bad unless you roll low.
It's a 4.
Yeah, plus the bear strength, plus your proficiency.
17, 9, 13. 13.
Okay. Yep. Wolfgar, he holds you. You sense as much, and you feel the muscles start to buckle in the bear as you are forced down on your knees. And he's like, "Ah, "This is amazing!" Ah," as he's pushing down on the bear. No, he's thoroughly enjoying it.
Die! This is terrible.
As he's basically pushed you down a bit, Moriana, but you don't take any damage. He's just basically, it's like him testing his strength against this polar bear.
That's fine.
Noinek, you.
Oh.
Is
I'm
you-
gonna
is-
bonus action my roar to get attention.
Okay. Oh, you definitely had his attention. Definitely had his attention.
Angry.
What's your roar? Can you roleplay your roar?
Rar. Rar.
Inspiration!
You don't need inspiration. You're doing fantastically against this guy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Noinek, you see this bear of a man basically overbear and push the polar bear down on the floor in some feat of strength that you've probably never seen before.
All right.
And it's your turn.
Yep. Well, I don't have a whole lot of things I can do. I'm gonna pop out behind the rock and throw a psychic blade at him. That's a natural 1.
Your spectral blade doesn't, for some reason, maybe you're not at one with your mind at the moment. It doesn't materialize. You sort of do your normal thing, and it just doesn't happen.
Yep. I will use my bonus action to attempt to hide.
Are you going to use your advantage, your advantage to do so, or are you just rolling it straight?
I rolled it straight. I forgot about the advantage, so that's a 15.
Okay, cool.
Someday I'll learn and remember.
Bork, again, you're seeing this man just manhandle the bear, which is quite impressive.
Well, I don't see it because I'm behind the rock.
That's fine.
So I'm gonna run to the left, to the other side of the rock, and I go, Tim, here's a high five, buddy, and use a bonus action to healing word at a 3rd level. 3d4 plus 3.
Dude, I was about to eat shit. Not gonna lie. I'm texting him, saying paladin
8,
like
9, 10, 11. So you get 11 back, and
Nice.
then as I'm running back behind the other side of to the other end of the rock, and I go, Wolfgar, your mom never liked you, and he gets a discordant whispers at a 2nd level, so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Is this the one that he gets to run away like a big girl's blouse?
You correct, sir.
ooh, lots of opportunity attacks coming in.
13.
Oh, nice.
So he takes 15 psychic damage.
Do you know that's one of the things he's immune to?
Is it now?
Ben!
And
Get back in your bed.
And he has to run away as far away from me as possible. Each turn.
Okay, yeah, he runs 30. How long? And he basically at the start of his next turn he gets to roll against it. I need to see if he runs again.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, so 30 feet away, he runs away. So Zora, actually, yes, all three of you get to an opportunity attack, don't you?
I'm glad I'm getting these low rolls out of here. 14, you get an opportunity to attack.
Yeah.
27. Rolled a 19.
Oh, man.
Nat 1 from Krista.
And then 18.
You only get one. Yeah.
What? So I get two?
No.
No, it's only one. So roll some damage, Zora.
I wasn't ready. I was fixing my chainmails.
14.
Nice.
Level 5 barbarian is our burying.
Okay, Tim, you're up. Unless you, what are you doing, Bork? You staying where you are? Are you going to move back round?
I would move back to the back of the rock, and actually, he doesn't have to make the save on the next turn. It's just this turn.
It's just a one. It's a one turn. It's a one turn only.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. So you're back hidden behind the rock, which
Yes,
is
sir.
fine. Tim, you're up. Currently, Wolfgar's 30 feet ahead of you. 30 feet ahead of you, and there's a hammer on the floor in front of you.
Oh, 100%. 100% chance. Is that a... It's right in front of me?
It's on the
Yoink.
floor.
Yoink. Who's got
You
the
can
bag
yoink.
holder? Please?
You're in the
Not
spirit
here yet.
world, mate. Spirit world.
I have my moon sword. Is there not a spirit bag of holding? All right.
Do we really
I'm
want?
gonna take this thing.
I don't think we
And I'm
want
up.
to keep that hammer. That's one guy we don't want.
No, I'm gonna throw it in the opposite direction as far as I can.
Okay.
I'm back.
Oh shit, that's right. Oh yeah. I'm gonna fight him with it. I'm gonna grab it. Am I attuned?
Don't be daft.
Huh. What do I want to do with this thing?
Buried.
I'm gonna let someone else deal with it. I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna throw it in the opposite direction.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you do that as a free action. I'll just so you basically just throw it a little bit away. That's fine.
If he dropped it and it didn't come back to his hands, I don't know. I'm just staying in favor on this one. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna, I don't know. It's gonna fly to him. There's nothing I can do. I'm just gonna toss it and I'm gonna run towards him, and I'm gonna call upon Tyr, you know, and justice isn't with you if you've lost. Magical, awesome hammer, bro.
The other thing, Pete, he used his reaction. I completely forgot about that. Sorry.
That's 100% another miss.
You're doing well on this.
Yeah.
How many spell slots have you lost? How many spell slots have you lost now?
23. As I walk up and just hit him. Yeah.
But you can put a smite in after if you want to.
Huh?
Like you can still chuck a smite in after you've hit if
How
you
many
want.
are out of spell slots, sir?
Oh. Okay. No, then you
Lawful
can't.
good. Lawful good human. Lawful good. Yeah. I wish I could lie to you right now, but that's gonna be 8 slashing. Whack! Normal
Nice.
damage.
Nice. Pleep, you're up. You're muted, by the way.
Feeling I can enter the fight and not worry about getting hit as much. Maybe I'm still hurting pretty bad. I'm gonna go ahead and do some magic missiles level, second level.
Oh, he's frightened? Was he frightened right now?
No.
No, he just had to run away for it. Just his reaction.
He was a
He's backpedaling.
he's afraid of
He's
Borg
back
for
fighting
a
for it?
turn.
13 damage. Magic missile for 13 damage. I'll come up and just
Yeah.
all my
You see,
images, copy
as
it.
you're hitting him in places, you're seeing him sort of. He's starting to feel this now. You can see him. Maybe the fun's slightly going out of this, but he's definitely enjoying himself. This is still a fun day in the office for him.
Making a dent. All right.
Yep. Wolfgar,
I'm fine.
the only person that's in range is because he's not allowed to move towards
No, he can.
Bork
He can.
or
He
any of
just
that general
wasn't.
direction.
He wasn't allowed to. That.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
So at this point, he
Have one more.
shoves Sir Timothy. Could I have an opposed athletics check, please, Sir Timothy?
God damn it! That's 5 fucking 3s today. That's 5 3s.
Just put it in
You see
jail.
it-
It has to go to jail.
You see him. He sort of comes there. He basically does like the classic quarterback type moves and pushes you straight over, and runs to Zora. You are on the floor, prone.
I'm prone.
Yep.
Super tight. You hear just a lot of like tin. Clink.
And you see him sort of. He's right in front Zora's face now, and he's there. Yeah, like right in your face, ready to go. Start of the next turn. He picks up as he puts his hand out, the hammer goes and appears in his hand, and he grabs it with 2 hands and tries to hit Zora. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Nice. 20 points of damage
10 points of damage.
on his first attack.
How you doing, Zora? How you looking?
I'm still on my feet, about halfway knocked out. We're good. Okay, this is fine.
Second attack.
I could take a little sip of a moonberry or something. Or good
Does
berry.
okay, I'll do a U. Does a 26 hit?
I hate you.
And 21 points of damage.
So 10
So
points
10.
of damage.
So 10.
Another hit was 20.
I'm feeling so good, Jim. I'm feeling so good.
42. You took 42 hit points?
No, half of that.
Gee.
Barbarian.
Oh,
Enraged, thank goodness, or else I'd be on the dead on the floor.
Zora, it's your turn.
please
Sort of
fireball
like
us.
do one of these,
Hang on.
brush the
Broken arrow,
brush the
baby.
blood
Broken
off.
arrow. Broken arrow.
Just take you all out with them.
Yep. Broken.
All right. I'm gonna swing for the fences. That's a 12 hit. No, it does not. Let me hit my second attack.
Oh,
Bitch.
drop.
28 with a nat 20.
Nice. So it's
I don't know if I
14
love or I hate this dice right now.
Easy way of doing it. It's 14 plus your dice roll.
20 bludgeoning, sir.
Nice. So 10. Right.
And once again, I hate you.
I love that. I love barbarians.
She's
Yeah.
I'm on my feet,
got-
sort of wobbling back and forth. I see
Laura,
3
have you been
things, and I
adding
might
the
see
plus
7
2 for the
gems,
hit?
but who knows?
Yeah. Yes. He's been rolling
has
really well. Yeah, he rolled really well against her.
Okay.
Moriana, unless Zora, you do anything else? Do you stay in there, or you?
I don't know, I'm gonna say something silly like your breath smells like roses. Because he's like right up here, all up in my grill.
Go see what that is.
And it's Zora's. So Zora's insulted him. He doesn't seem to be phased. But Moriana, you're up. Polar bear.
Brianna's gonna stand up on her back 2 feet again and try to come across again. on the left side with the claws this time. Woo! To crit on with the claws.
We got a first dash of 20 over here, baby.
Nice.
17.
You guys are behind. Zora's already rolled 2.
Right?
Okay.
17
Yeah.
claw demon across his face. Now I'm going in with the bite. That's another 26 damage. Or 26 to hit.
Okay, 26 to hit definitely hits.
And then I think it's 2 8s. 2 8 plus 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 15.
Nice.
15 biting the hand but has the hammer on in it.
Yeah, you see him just with just maybe force of will, just keeping that hand on the hammer, as if this hammer was part of him, and it's been part of him for a very long time.
3 hits. Alright, and again, I stepped in between him and my friend. Here.
Okay.
Making space.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
here.
Wolfgar's, he's looking pretty rough now. He's definitely got blood coming out. You see him call down on the god of Tempest to give him power and to let him show how his might.
Bush League, God. Bush League.
And he rolled a nat 20.
God damn it.
Moriana.
Tempest, I praise you.
Tim's changing sides.
I got to do some maths now. That's 12. 12.
Can you tell me?
Ouch. No. Okay. So Moriana, you see him crawl down Tempest. He basically pulls back his ear and he sort of hits through the stores and does 58 points of damage against you.
It's not bad.
And I turn into a humanoid again, and I'll stand my ground.
DM versus DM.
Okay, I will.
So how much? Question for you. How many hit points? How many hit points does the polar bear have?
42.
So you've taken 16 then in your human form.
Then I'm gonna bonus action him back into a bear.
It's not your turn.
Oh, okay.
And then he, just to see the picture.
I thought you had bonus action
Wait.
after the fact.
Oh. Fuck.
You see him throw a hammer at Pleep. Pleep, do your mirror image stuff.
Will do. 6 or better. 18. Nice. He hits one of the images. One of them.
Yeah, so one of the images,
shatters.
it basically, the hammer goes straight through. You looking at this hammer's gone a good 70 or 80 feet past this, as if he could throw this quite a distance. And as you see it, it disappears and it blinks and appears in his hand next to him. As he does that, he drops to one knee a little bit, as if he is feeling the weight of this fight on him. Noinek, you're up.
I am a night.
All right. I'm going to try this again. Does a 14 hit?
No.
All right. I'm going to try again with my bonus action.
Oh, he's not hiding. Do you see that? Do you see that? He's not hiding.
Okay. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
That
Man.
one hits.
Your first hits
Sure could
kind of
use it.
suck.
Yeah. Oh, roll shit too. It's 10, 12, 15 points of psychic.
Nice. Yeah, he's looking pretty rough.
All right. That's it. That's all I got.
Bork.
I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna do this in a different order. I'm gonna just yell really loud. Tempest is also not happy with you. Dissonant whispers at the second level.
As you do that, okay. Yeah, you pass that one and he goes, Tempest is always happy with me.
So he takes half damage and doesn't run. So that's 6 psychic damage.
So is that half to 3?
No, that is the half.
Okay, cool. Yep. He's still up.
And then I will also come around the corner and take a good gander at Zora and tell her, "You got my healing word, girl." And she gets 2d4 plus 3. So you get 7 back.
Thank you.
And I will hide back behind the rock.
Okay. And it's Tim's go.
Zora, you looking bad?
I'd say I'm 2/5 of the way to bad.
All right. I'm running around to Zora to place my hand on her to be like, I'm not a barbarian. I think this one's for you, and just pump 25 hit points into her. May Tyr's blessing be upon this fight.
As you do that, you see a smile come over Wolfgar.
Oh, hush your face. That's not how we should do that. I was kidding.
And he says,
Steals a spell.
If you
Counter
steal
spell.
spell, you can't counter spell. Lay on hands. I know this.
oh, listen before you interrupt, and you'll see it's a good thing. You see him smile and drop his hammer, drop to one knee, and says, I yield. I yield. A party such as yourself that care more about each other than themselves is what?
Tim starts sobbing. Tim starts like, coming down here like.
Zora can like hear a little bit of the sound of Tim sobbing. She sort of ignores the sobs, but just like kind of a strong back slap onto Tim's shoulder. Thanks, buddy. Well done. I don't want to dine you out that you're crying right now, but thanks, buddy. Fun.
Praying to Tyr.
In the background, you hear the music to Titanic playing in the background.
The live beat Titanic playing.
That's got to be a thing.
Unless you have tears in your eye. That's how it works.
Oh.
As he does that, he's sort of like, it's been many a year since heroes such as yourself have stood toe to toe with me and traded blows. Especially all of you are exceptional in your own right, but together you're unstoppable. Please go back and wish the new king Wolfgar's favor. He has trying times ahead of him. Please assist the tribe of the Elk. They will need heroes such as yourself. As he does, he picks up his hammer, he turns around, starts to walk off, and he fades into the spirit realm. As you do that, you look at each other. One thing, can I have a history check from all of you, please?
Yeah, nope. That's a big nope from me.
That's an 11 for me.
7.
Did anybody get a? Yep. So you got 16. Anybody better at 16? Just so I know. Okay, Morana, you remember stories of being told around the campfires, or especially since you've been with the barbarians, of a mighty warrior that pulled all the tribes together, fought with a hammer. Could it be Wolfgar, one of the greatest ever heroes to walk the frozen tundra? And if so, you stood toe to toe with him and traded blows and survived. As you have this thought, you start to the spirit realm starts to shimmer, starts to fade. You come back to the long hut, and the king is looking down at you pensively. He goes, a slight tear in his eye as he says, "It's been rare. Silas oversaw what happened. It's been rare that a group could stand toe to toe with one of our mightiest heroes." He nods. He bows his head in reverence to all 6 of you, and he says, "Welcome. If you wish to, there will always be a place amongst the tribe of the Elk."
There'll always be a place for Noynek and the Revengers.
And at that point, we will take a break because it's nearly 9 o'clock, and we'll have a 15-minute break and come back at 1:15 or
Nice.
1:15
Good job.
the hour.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be right back. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. We'll be right back. Boom. We're back.
Welcome back, guys, and thank you very much for rejoining. We had a bit of fun there with the party managing to hold their own against Wolfgar, as in the break what
Huge.
Noinek said. It was 6v1. It was 6v1, but yeah.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of her.
So.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Gotta watch your
I will
crowd.
remind you, sir, that the highest strength in your group right now is
Both of you.
Just-
In fact, there's joint strength, joint highest. Both got 18, which is Tim and Zora. I can see the stats now on the screen. It makes it so much easier.
If she was to be like, I'm the strongest, I'd be like, yeah, you got it.
Oh, that's right.
strength of heart.
I
Tim.
did
It's
put the stats
strength
on the
of
screen,
heart.
didn't I?
Okay,
Keep forgetting I did that.
so there is a big feast in your honor. They have it's elk, tribe of the elk. They eat elk as well because it's like eating their own. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not cannibalism. So they have a big elk that has been roasted over the fire. Stories are told of, and this was where you start to hear some of the stories of Wolfgar, how he defended 10 towns, how he single-handedly beat giants twice his size. The hammer may have helped him slightly, but let's gloss over the fact that the hammer is quite powerful. However, one of his redeeming qualities was how much he valued his friends and how much he valued his party and his family. This has been a tenet of the tribe of the elk. The family come first, and they now see you as family. You have been given a small bag with runic stones. These runic stones are Silas. It describes what they're for. He says these are to re-sanctify the burial mounds that you will be visiting. You have permission to take any item that you deem worthy from the burial mounds, as long as the bones are left. Please make sure the bones are left as you see them, and once you leave, place this stone on the altar, and this will sanctify and ensure that this is hallowed for the generations to come.
Grab stone.
There's a bag of
bag of stones.
And I'm
He also says-
I'm recording all of these stories in the board GPT.
This has been great. This has been great.
And he says also how well you have you handled yourself in the spirit realm as well. It's been truly an honor to watch. Normally Wolfgar, just like he's been summoned 2 or 3 times in the past few years, and generally they're not as strong as character as you. Strong of arms.
The power of friendship, right,
Yes.
Tim? And I look at Tim, and I actually give him a legitimately meaningful glance of we're
And it's
friends,
too
buddy,
much.
we're
I
friends.
take too much of you trying to, you know what I mean, recognize me, and I make it weird immediately.
As one does. As one does.
And he goes, here. He turns to Moriana as he says, as the more spiritual one, or the one that's in tune with nature here, please take this. This is a bag of spirit salts. If you are in need of guidance or need to be more at one with yourself for whatever reason, this will help communicate with me over vast distances. Can only be used twice. However, if in peril and you need some anything I can do, this will summon me to this spiritual plane with you, so we can have a discussion.
Thank you. You're too kind.
So please, what are your next steps, heroes of the Avengers?
Can we get the? Do we know how to get to Raven Hill?
Raven Hill. That's a good. As you show him the map that you've got, and he's like,
Yeah.
It's a good week's trek across the tundra. That's a long distance, but if that is your next location, that so be it. But maybe there's other options for travel that you may look into.
Oh, really? Like what?
Well, there's always obviously you've met the ranger from Kerkonig. He has dog sled teams that he can do. Obviously, he probably hasn't got enough to give you for that. But I know it's far away, but Luskan is the other side of the. I see it's probably similar to travel. But I know they have potential Griffin riders there that are able to sort of help you travel vast distances. Or we can look into it and see what we can find. So we like to. We're all about the journey, not the destination. So we generally take the long route. We take it. We are nomadic by nature, but we can find out if there's anything that we can do for you. We're not very magically adept. We are very much. We like to feel the ground under our feet as we walk around. However, I know that we were visited a few years ago by a mage. I forget their name, unfortunately, but they came from, I think it was the Arcane Brotherhood. I think they were part of. I know that they have ways of moving things faster than walking, but those means are beyond me. If you are looking at traveling around these, so if you are looking at traveling around all these different burial mounds, they are scattered across the whole of the north of Thrun. By foot, you've probably got 5 or 6 months of travel between all these different burial mounds. If that's something that your quest can endure, that's fine, but depends on how much time, what is of the essence for this one. Maybe you need to find some more efficient way of traveling.
Okay, so for somebody that wasn't listening in through the second half of game last week because I was on an airplane, had we previously decided on a route of travel or where we wanted to go first?
Absolutely not.
Cool.
No. we had just decided we were going to Raven Hill, and that's it. I think we are only going to Raven Hill. There's other burial mounds.
As you saw, there's the map that you were given. They had burial mounds marked over the whole of the Sword Coast.
And these spots had artifacts. What are these spots? Like, as I talk to him, like, what's the significance of these spots? If I went to this mound or that mound, is anyone better than the other?
To be honest, you came to us with the information that said that you are looking for ancient giant power and runes and information, and the information you were given by your expert said that there is potential runic items of power at the burial mounds, and the Raven's Rock was the closest one to you at this time. I would presume that you would look for different ones throughout the northern realms. You also said something about that you have friends further south that may need to potentially visit the ones that are too far for you to get to.
Yeah, Yeah, have we gotten any messages from them lately?
Thank you, King of the Elk Tribe. I was trying to put that together. All right, roger that. And I grab the sending stone and I hand it to Bork. I'm just like, all right, off we are. And I give a thumbs up to Raven Hill, which is only what do you say, a 10-day?
Raven Rock.
I think that
Raven
was
Rock.
like a couple weeks, 5 weeks.
Yep.
I don't know.
You know, Raven Rock's about 5 or 6 days from here.
Oh, days.
We have to go,
Wizard?
but we have to go through
Teleport?
BrynShander to get to Raven Rock, right?
Yes, you do. Yes.
All right, let's go to BrynShander. Is that where the wizard is?
Now the wizard would be in. He believes that they were part of either in Mirabar or Luskan, but he believes Luskan because there's one of the towers there for the Arcane Brotherhood is just outside Luskan, but that is past Raven Rock.
Got it.
Noting
Yeah, I
that.
wanna keep-
I'm noting that.
Yeah. Well,
But you've
All right, what do you
you've
got to
come. I said, but you've come sorting permission, and that has been granted. You do honor in just asking for permission rather than just ransacking our ancient burial mounds, and that is something that we'll forever be grateful for.
we're not going to start mirroring things. And I know you're watching, Jody. We're just not going to, you know what I mean? Start oath of glorying things. That's a weird kind of paladin. You know, I don't know. It's a paladont, as we would say down in Waterdeep.
But please stay with us.
I think that we
You
should
can
go and. Oh, go ahead.
You can stay with us as long as you want. You are welcome here. At least stay tonight. Enjoy the festivities and a warm fire before you travel.
Well, I haven't talked to anybody as much as I thought. I'll move to. I'll go to Mariana. Like, what do you think? Think we should head to this Raven Rock or go back to the big city for a little bit?
I'm not a fan of big city. We should go where we're needed.
You guys think we should go to Raven Rock and just see if we can delve a little bit more?
Well, that's what we're going to do. Let's see what we can learn there, and then we can send some of these runes down to the team in the south in case they encounter any burial mounds.
How do we send that to them?
Through the white wheel. That's how we got the sending stone, right? Yeah.
Do you have a printer? Do you have a printing press?
Can you send rolls?
But I mean, they sent us. That's how we got the sending stone, right? Was through the white wheel.
Yeah. Yep. Do you wanna make a copy of this map and then send the map through the white wheel?
Sure. Well, we're going through BrynShander. We're going through BrynShander to get to Raven Rock, so we can do that.
Okay.
Leave the copy somewhere for them.
Okay.
Does anybody
As
if you didn't know, my butt is a printer. My butt is a fax machine.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Right.
What
During
do
the
you
end of
think
the
we should do since you're the leader of this group?
Definitely not the leader, but
No, we're not going anywhere until you point us that way.
I think Raven Rock is should be the next destination.
Guys, our G Series orders commander has told us we should go to Raven Rock.
Okay, but what does the E4 Mafia say?
On that note, though, are you doing a monopoly on this, i.e., to Ravens Rock, do not pass go, do not collect go directly to Ravens Rock, or are you
I
going?
don't think that's wise. Is the dog slider with us?
No.
I was asking is, are you looking at going to BrynShander, then from BrynShander to Raven Rock, or are you just going to go? I want to get to Ravens Rock, screw everything else, and go direct there.
I don't know about you guys, but I, in this last fight, felt just slightly squishy. And so if I could get some actual medium armor, which I bet I could acquire in BrynShander, that would make me feel so much more comfortable going into some of these fights and being your meat shield. Just saying, perhaps we should stop it.
How much cash
Do we have money?
Yes, we have lots of money. Pleep, right? We still have money, right? We didn't give it to Tim, right?
Oh yeah. No, we have
5 gold. We have 5 gold.
50.
Five?
We have 420 gold.
Oh, okay.
That's what I have.
Surely
you
I
also-
could buy somebody's cast-offs at
Yeah,
AC
do you-
for that.
On that note, Zora, you did have some scale mail that you was using from the guard.
I hand her the scale mail that I had, at least.
Because you were wearing some scale mail.
Is that medium or is that heavy?
Medium.
Me.
Oh, okay.
14 plus dex modifier.
I thought you already had.
Yeah, you already have
But
that.
it's. Can I just say, can we get you new scale mail? Because this is pretty much the devil's. Is that the devil's
Yeah,
scale mail?
I would be willing to trade that out. That's
Just-
fine. If it makes my friend Tim feel better about fighting by my side,
You
Just
can
take
wear
off
it
the
now.
symbols.
If you do me a favor, if we got the BrynShander, we could swap it for sure.
sounds great. Let's do that then.
Thank you. Like your attitude about this. This is good.
So,
Huh?
come the end of the evening, Silas walks up to Zora, taps her on the shoulder, and says, "Do you have a minute? I'd like to discuss something with you in private."
Hey, take it easy, bro.
I kind of I look over at Pleep and I give him like a little Kearney hand sign that says if I don't come back in 20 minutes, come find me. Yes, Silas, I do have a moment, perhaps even 20.
I'm not sure what that was, but I think she wanted something to eat. I'll be back. I'm gonna go find something to eat. I'm gonna go off to find something to eat for her.
I'm gonna come back looking bedraggled and he's like stuffing grapes in his
Oh
teeth.
boy. Oh boy.
So,
As you are taken outside, Silas,
Outside, not out back, right?
outside, he beckons you to sit next to the fire with him, and he says, "So, Zora, how much do you know of your mother?"
Dora's like sipping on an ale and kind of does one of these like spit takes. Well, not much. So I mean, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say you'd know at least a little more about me than I would have expected, because my pa, he raised me, right? And we don't know much. I mean, he's a carny like me, right? Like, we're traveling around. He found a lady friend. They shacked up for a bit, as one does. It's the carnival. It travels, and she traveled with him for a bit, I guess, and had me. And something about a screaming baby in a carny tent, she just wasn't down for that, so she just effed off back into the wilderness. So that's about all I know. She's real strong, though. Like, I mean, look at me. Come on, look.
Well, let's just say, when we were in the spirit realm and your bear that you have bonded with, I've only ever seen one quite like that once before.
By the way, she's got her cup of ale up to her mouth, and she's gonna keep through this whole thing.
You're the only person that had a bear that was anywhere near that majesticness was the Lady Bustul, which is Bhistul.
Bhistul.
Yeah, she was given a quest. Should I say, well, a destiny, really. That she, from her loins, would spread and would form
Whoa.
the greatest hero known to the Elk tribe. Even greater than the Wolfgar that you've fought recently.
Wolfgar, the guy that I was just trading some blows, real nasty blows with, yeah? That almost kicked my rear end?
Oh yeah, he's a hero of legend. but
Oh boy.
Bristol took this as that she needed to have as many offspring as possible. She went around, she traveled, she seeked out men of great strength and great character. I know that she had, the last time I saw her was about 10 years ago, and she said to me by that she had had 4 children.
Oh no.
I have siblings.
2 boys and 2 girls.
I have brothers and sisters.
I'm not sure if they've all turned out like this person in front of me, but if they have any of her blood. Yes, there's at least 4.
Dude, I have siblings. Okay. Do we know where they are?
All I know is she said that they were mostly, she said she traveled the tundra and no one lived up to her expectations up here. So she traveled the northern parts of the Sword Coast, and there was, she said that she found it difficult because she always felt that she was having to move on to find, in case she needed to sort of find better sort of men and better sort of, she was a little bit crass with it. Let's just say she was more interested in the breeding stock. She was definitely more.
The seed needed to be strong.
Yeah, she was definitely on a mission, and your father was obviously one of the strongest that she came across. And look at the product. You are a mighty fighter.
When you saw her 10 years ago, was she pregnant then, or when was the last kid? I mean, and where did you see her?
I saw her down in Caerconnig. She was there assisting the blacksmith there. I know she was looking at getting some armor made, but that's all I'm aware. Since she's been on her mission, her quest, she's been very focused. She's got extremely dedicated, but she would now be in her, say, mid-40s now, mid-40s. And if 10 years ago, you could have more siblings. But her name is Bistal, I said, and she gives you an amulet, and the amulet on it has a picture of a bear that is morphed into like a head of a mal. And she said, this is her symbol. Maybe this will help you identify when you see this symbol, a memory clicks. You remember your father having such an amulet on him that he refused to remove.
You mean like this one?
And he looks at as you look a bit closely, you do notice that there's this, in the bottom right-hand corner, a small indentation, which you've really not paid much attention to before, that does have that marking on it.
If you can't see it, because I know that's small in the camera, it's literally a bear paw.
Nice. So you're...
It's a bear paw, like a bear papa?
Like paw, yeah. Papa, yeah. It's actually, this is a race medal from a race that I did a couple years ago called the Bear Bait 50K.
So,
sorry, I broke the mood.
So I'm not sure if your mother's still out there, or if your siblings are destined for greatness such as you, but I felt that you needed to know.
Well, thank you, I guess, yes, thank you. Gosh, I always thought I was alone.
Well,
I'll look for Bristol.
You may be alone, or feel that you're alone, but your party is one of the tightest families I've seen in a long time up here.
I guess that's true. We all find family where we can, right?
But if I find any more information, I'll put some. Now that I know it's you, I will put the feelers out as well. If I do find anything, I will let you know. I'll find some way of getting the information to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that That means more to me than I think I could say. As much as you probably seem to know about my family that I didn't even know, I appreciate learning that maybe I have more family than I thought. And I'll look
Anytime.
forward.
I just
And he
thought,
puts his.
except for us.
He goes, let's go back. Let's go back. Pleep will be missing you.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will.
Nobody heard any of this.
No.
Damn it! Ow.
All right, so I walk back in, and undoubtedly, I'm sure I find Pleep with a plate of
Holding-
snacks waiting for me. Like,
Yeah.
I got me some snacks.
But it's 5 pieces of snacks.
Oh.
Coincidence, though.
So you spend the rest of the evening having a drink. Is there anything any of you guys want to discuss this evening whilst you are in the hospitality of the Tribe of the Elk?
All
I'll go
aboard
around
the
the table.
SS. All aboard the SS Friendship.
I'll go around the table, and we'll start with the Bork, because he obviously talked first, so he can go first. So Bork.
I am just taking in as much as I can of the Tribe of the Elk. Tribe of the Elk.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. There's
Whatever
basically a bad one. The Elk tribe is bad. The Tribe of the Elk is good. I know it's confusing, but that's basically the way it works.
But also, if I don't know if they play music. If they play music, I'm learning their styles of music to include it as part of my repertoire, if you will, and learning their stories and putting it in so that I can tell them to spread the information across favor.
Okay, yeah. So basically, the stories you hear are of honor, of courage, of protecting the weak, being there for everyone, and pulling together as a community. That is what all the various barbarian tribes up in the north here is their tenets of who they are. You do hear multiple stories of heroism and of setting themselves up to against all odds and surviving and pulling together. However, there is the odd story of the Uthkark barbarians, which are the Oathbreakers, which are they're kind of sneered when they're talked about, and they're very much looked down upon, that they've ruined the sort of the good name of the barbarian tribes. Whereas down south it'd be the boogeyman's going to get you, the monster will get you. They use that up here. They use the Uthgardt barbarians as the bad people. If you do that, if you don't follow your word, you'll become an Uthgardt barbarian. If you steal things, you become an Uthgardt barbarian. Honorless, familyless, heathens that all they introduces themselves, and that they're used really to sort of like as the bad people to keep the good, to understand the kids and that, to say this is what you would become if you do those naughty things.
Do they think that they could be turned back to the good side?
It's not been done in the history yet. Once you become an Uthgardt barbarian, it's kind of as if you sell your soul into that type of thing, and you've embraced that element to do. It's in the whole history of the tribe. There's only been a few people that have been outcast and turned into an Uthgardt barbarian. It's something that is quite rare. So it's not something that you see happening or hear. They don't say it happens a fair amount, and it's generally a conscious choice. You can't be tricked into becoming an Uthgardt barbarian. It's something that you want to be.
Gotcha.
And generally, the music of the tribe is generally percussion and generally stuff like that. There's not a lot of wind and various things up here. It's more drums and different size of drums.
I'll take that in just to, if I need to incorporate it or pass that around to the world, I will pass this to whoever wants to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Zora, what do you want to do this evening?
So having basically pounded an entire beer just in the 5-minute conversation there, she's yeah, like tipsy, like trending towards drunk and kind of on the fence of like, man, do I want to sit here and try to process this right now, or do I want to like sit and have a drink about it? And ultimately elects to go sit with Pleep, have some snacks, have another drink, and eventually later on in a somewhat drunken stupor finds Tim, throws an arm around him like, yeah, man, like, we really are friends, we're buds, we're bros, man, we're bros, I love it. And is kind of giving a general indication that that she sees Tim as like a brother more than maybe these unknown brothers that she has, and that she's definitely conflicted about this whole what kind of family is there.
Nice. And Pleep.
Does do you tell me, Zora, like what happened in there? Do you share that with me when you sit next to me?
Yeah, there's like a quick whisper of, hey bro, like I think there's some stuff going on. We gotta talk about, like, I might have some siblings. I think I may have found my mom, but maybe not. Who knows if she's still alive? Like, it's a little bit garbled. You're not getting the whole story because like she is just like the brain is churning.
All right, I'll take as many notes as I can about it too. So I want to try to remember it, so I'll write it down for her. So in case she drinks a little too much or I drink too much, and then yeah, we could go to it later. So I'll write that down. So that, I also want to go and talk to our tribes. What's her name? Just basically ask about that vision that we saw and how we fought that guy that had that spiritual combat. To say like, so that was spiritual. Was any of that like an illusion or type of spell? Was that something anybody could learn?
Silas goes, no, it's more of a spiritual awakening. It's the fact that you have spirit animals connects you in some tenuous way. And what we're able to do is to join those together with these, with the pipe and inhaling the smoke, you are able to join, it's more like a conscious dream event, should I say? It's an unusual thing, but we've not ever seen it affect the material world. It is definitely something that only can be used in the spiritual realm. But
could I get a little bit of that pipe weed then? That kind of made this happen.
Insight check. Insight check.
You can give an insight check if you want.
I guess I'm doing an insight check.
Can I give him a? Can we?
No.
Oh, I just want to help him out. Oh man, come on.
Nat 20.
Nice. You feel that he's being completely honest with you. It's something that the tribe has done for generations, and they take it as this is what it does. And they've not really looked any more further than that. It's like a gift from the spirit realm, and they see it as kind of a sacred thing. So it's not something that they've generally dabbled with. It's
okay,
not something
well, I'll respect their sacred ways and not ask for any that weed to go and analyze later.
This is like a Snoop Dogg becomes Snoop Lion kind of moment, isn't it?
What?
I'll be like, I'm sorry I asked you to do that. I'm sorry I asked you to do that.
It's always the paladin trying to cause trouble. Always the paladin trying to
always like if it's not holy, it must be evil.
Well, it's somebody's holy, clearly.
It's true. Perspective.
On that one, Noinek, what do you plan on doing now that obviously this is your show, apparently?
Yeah. I think he's gonna kind of contemplate the recent changes in his outlook on life. Kind of, as usual, hanging out in the shadows, but he's kind of looking at the party in a new light and just kind of watching how they interact with each other. Kind of. Shut up, Tim.
All aboard the SS Friendship. Toot toot! All aboard the SS Friendship.
So do you reckon Bort comes with a mute button?
Or at least an off button.
I'll unmute that. Yeah.
Okay, and Tim,
Okay, well, I saw a lot of goodness going on tonight. And I feel like the only person that hasn't connected with the whole group, in my opinion, with somebody, this guy. So I'll walk up during the party, you know, put my hand gingerly on her shoulder, gingerly, as we say, and say, "Hey, come hang out with Bork and Noinek and I a little bit. I mean, we'll go off if you will, you know." Nope.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been through this before. Are you gonna be in Noinek? We'll go over and I'll see if we still have a little bit of that dwarven ale.
Yep.
I'll squat down and, you know, pry it open, and I think we've come a long way since we came to this tribe. We're heading to Raven Rock, I think. I'll look over to Noinek. Is that the plan, sir?
I think so. Seems like
All
it.
right. Well, I just want to ask the sir real quick. All right. Okay, we're going to Raven Rock. That's awesome. Hey, you did a great job today turning that polar bear. Some sick damage.
Felt like I had to protect my friends.
Hey, Bork, those heals came in just at the right time, because if you didn't heal me, I wouldn't have made it to Zora. They're over there doing some quiet talking, and I want to respect that. The bird and Zora are having
Well,
quiet talks.
Hang on.
We'll hang out over here.
Tim has a growth moment that he doesn't want to listen in to somebody else's conversation.
It's true.
True statements.
Respect, man. Respect.
All right, I'll hear from Tyr that I need to shut up. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna chill. But we'll have I'll pass out some dwarven ale and see if anybody wants to partake and like hang out with. Zora comes over.
I heard there was I heard there was dwarven ale being passed around.
No Big Bird, and then we passed him out. Big Bird came over, I'm sure.
I didn't hear what you said. Sorry, cut out.
No, it's cool.
Did you
We're
call
all
me? Did you
having
call
a
me over?
shot of dwarven
Yes.
ale. We've got like,
Okay, I'm
just a
over
little
for the
bit-
drink. Yes.
I think. Just enough for shots. And we're heading to Raven Rock tomorrow.
See.
Well, you're heading to BrynShander first.
Yeah, BrynShander.
Yeah,
On the
then
way to
Raven
Raven.
Rock.
Getting
Yes.
some new scale mail for Zora.
I would hate to offend my favorite worshiper of Tyr.
Well, I don't have a lot. I'm just happy we're all coming together. I don't have a lot.
Scoring, norming, performing, right?
That's how we end the night. Let's do it. So I'm gonna start with the tune, nice little melody in the back, and I don't know if Bork wants to.
No, I do the melody, my friend.
Oh, mine was just a little tune in the back. It was fake. It was like it's not really an instrument. It's a spell. It's an
If you want to
illusion.
add the harmony, I'll do the melody.
I'll do the
We
harmony.
do our harmony here.
I do have a flute. I can try to play the flute.
Probably.
Yeah,
You would.
I want to see that. I want to see that.
Yeah. I have a flute. Yeah, I can play the flute. Yeah. Sweet.
Okay, anyone that wants to join in on this, I want
I
to
don't need a singer, in case
That's fine. No,
anybody
no, that's fine. I just want to know anyone that's joining in with this. Can I have a performance check, please?
Oh hell yeah!
Yep.
Absolutely.
Anyone of you.
nine.
And what I'll do is I will ask. I will ask each of you how you're contributing if you want to contribute, just so I can add something to it. And if you don't want to contribute, you don't have to contribute. This isn't peer pressure. And the only person I'm going to be peer pressuring to is knowing that it's got to join. Sorry, joke. Right. Okay, so round the table then, just to make sure if any of you are joining in on this, the last night of the proms.
Oh, I'm definitely in. I'm staying.
So, Tim, what's your performance check?
It was a 9. It's gonna be
Okay, cool.
terrible.
That's fine. That's fine. Moriana, are you joining in?
Yes, I am. I rolled a 17, and I'm gonna join in with some percussion, with some drums,
Okay.
some drumming on it.
Noinek, are you joining in?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you get?
Hang on. Sorry.
I got a 17 minus 1, so a 16.
Okay, and what are you going to be doing?
Vocals.
We're pretty talented, but
I'm not. Noinek is. So.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not expecting you to.
Noinek
Can I
and
be
Zora,
a hype-
what are you doing?
Noinek and Sir Tim on vocals. Nice.
No, Sir Tim's playing the flute.
No, he said he was
I'm
vocals.
singing. I'm throwing it away.
singing something different.
I'm singing.
Are you guys gonna?
What are you singing?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're on
Zora,
vocals.
what are you? Zora, what are you doing?
So I rolled a 16 plus 2 for 18. So she starts off gingerly, just kind of like playing a little bit of tambourine, and as she's starting to get into it, like she realizes maybe like now is the time. She listens to Tim and Noinek, and they've got like a little 2-part harmony going on, and very quietly in the background, like a little contralto harmony kind of comes into the middle of the song.
Okay, Pleep, and what's your role and what are you doing?
Well, it's been a while since I've used these, but I might as well dust them off. I'm not going to do the best. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my bird pipes.
Okay.
And
what's your roll?
I rolled a 12. I'll be doing a harmony as best I can. I probably don't keep
Okay.
it
So,
every note.
your job is to pull all this together because you're the bard, and I'm going to give you agency on this because I like that. You've got 3 people on vocals that have, apart from Tim, has
Who's the
rolled
third
reasonably
person on
well.
vocal?
Noinek
Okay,
and
Zora.
Zora.
Zora gets line 3. Hang on. I'm sending it to you, Zora.
Right. You've got Moriana on drums, which has rolled reasonably well. You've got Pleep on his bird pipes, which is adding quite a haunting melody to the back end of it. Just averagely, not amazing, but averagely. And what are you going to roll in your performance check?
So first
Follow
off,
me, Zora. You got it.
I'm using performance of creation to create, knowing what everybody else is doing. I'm creating an instrument that fills in all the gaps. So I'm playing both.
Perfect.
It's going to be bass and guitar, so it fills in all the gaps. Along with the calliope, you just see, boom, the pipes pop out, and you see tiny little Bork with a guitar, and he rolls a 21 on performance. Baby.
Nice.
Welcome, everybody, Noinek and the Revengers. Da-da-da-da-bow-bow.
You go.
Are you ready?
Go
Gary,
on,
you
then.
got your second line? You got your second line? We got to go opposite for this page. We got it? It's a little bit funny. This feeling inside.
Oh my God.
No, Gary!
I'm not singing.
Yeah! You know, good.
Nope.
No, Zora, go.
I don't even know what this song is, man.
You get it?
Okay, so I'll do that. I'll be nice. You've alternated some songs round. It sounds really good. Every now and then, I'm not going to name names, but one person does sing slightly out of tune. I'm not going to name any names because apparently it's hazing when I do that. So, but one person did sing slightly off key. But overall, it's an epic performance that you've probably one of the best ones you've done together. Annoyingly, it is in a tent with about 20 barbarians. If this was on a stage in
They'd be
Neverwinter,
throwing cash at us.
they'd be throwing cash at you. However, let's just say it goes down really well. All the barbarians are joyful. They're drinking. They're sharing songs, There's the odd sort of feat of strength going on. They don't seem to want to challenge you that much, because especially after hearing that you managed to beat Wolfgar, they're kind of little bit. It's just like, I might just get my head.
Were they doing this?
They're nodding their heads and tapping their feet.
Nice. Nice. It's a win. That's a good first performance by Nonek and the Revengers, y'all. Way to go.
It goes early into the evening. The fire starts to die down, and you see people start returning to their tents. You are shown to a tent with all of you that you can all share. There's a roaring fire in there, keeping it warm. And Silas says again, "We welcome you, and we'll talk in the morrow to see what your plans are." So, over the course of the evening, you bed down, you sleep, you reflect on what's happened on the past few days, of how well the group has formed together, whereas it seems a lifetime ago now that you were all thrust together in this group, not knowing what and who, and was it even worth being with these people. But now you've turned a corner and seems to have gelled as a group, and makes you all feel quite sort of lump in your throat type thing, a little bit more of a, actually, we can do this. Apart from the tears that work quite well.
The tears.
In the morning, you wake up, and this is the next question here. Do any of you guys remember the name of the person that had the dog sled?
Yes. Remember or have it in my notes? Does it matter?
That's fine. Notes is fine.
Atlas Swift.
That's the one. Atlas Swift is still there. He's waited for a day just to ensure that you could get back to Caer Konig as efficiently as possible. He says, I hear it went well. The drinks were flowing, certainly slowing last night. How are all your heads this morning?
I feel like shit. I just throw myself on his sled.
So you're not controlling the sled on the way back then, Tim, yeah?
If he wants me to, I'll get up. You know what I mean?
So what I hear is that Tim will be rolling disadvantage as we have our feats of strength on the way back.
Well, it depends on if there's any two of you that want to take the sleds back. You can
all right. I start like swimming up. Is it an athletics base? And then I look over at Zora and be like, I'll throw up. I'll dry heave real quick. Just like
You do it.
it's not. Oh, you got this?
Yeah, I could try to talk to the dogs.
All right, I'll
Leave them easily.
All right. I'll just like lay down on the sled and be like, Moriana, you got the. You got
It's
this.
there.
All right.
Okay, so that's one person that's going to be running the sled team. Is any of Zora? Are you still going to be doing the second team, or are you going to give one of the others an option to do so?
I mean, I'm gonna turn to the others and say, would anybody else like to try to go up against Moriana today? I don't know.
I'm providing the music, y'all. I am Mr. MP3.
I'm gonna try this time.
Big Cleep and let's see it.
Spread my wings out. Be like, yeah, let's try and see how I do. I'm gonna do
Nice.
terrible.
What do we listen
So-
to?
Who want? Just hook up your Bork tooth and play whatever you want.
So we're gonna have a little bit of Big Pleepin' Hypnotize. That's gonna be our first song.
I can be Alice and James all day. If you guys need that.
Black when it is. Just.
Okay, so if that in that case, then you can be on the very relevant teams. That's fine. So first of all, Moriana and Pleep, could I have initiative from you guys, please?
4.
3. Uh, 18.
Nice. Okay. And animal handling roll, please.
Is Zora hungover too? Are we just like laying on the sleds next to them?
like on adjacent sleds, just sort of looking at each other like, oh,
I just want
bro.
to fest. I'm just like
14.
feeling bad today.
Nice.
Morning show 17.
Nice, okay. So, Moriana kicks off with a sled. She was obviously paying a bit more attention to the commands that Tim and Zora was doing earlier. And she says, like, hike on. The dogs sprint off after the ranger. You sort of look, oh, they're gone. You quickly start to follow her. Over the next few hours, Moriana does get further away from you. Seems to be drifting back a little bit, but you're not getting too far behind because the dogs, as everyone knows in this sort of event, dogs like to chase something. So the fact that you're behind gives them something to chase, and they're trying to catch up, but don't quite got enough to get past them. So you stop for lunch, you have some food, a bit of a fire, warm up around the campfire, and you set off again. Can I have initiative and an animal handling roll from both of you again, please? So, Moriana,
15.
11.
and animal handling rolls, Moriana.
Oh, that was animal handling.
Okay, what's your initiative?
No, that's would be 13 for initiative.
Okay, cool. And what's your animal handling, please?
So you got 11, is it?
Nice.
Yeah.
So that was your initiative. There's initiative 11 as well, was it?
My
Mine
initiative
11.
was 4.
Oh, okay, cool. But so again, Moriana kicks off. Yeah, to be honest, Pleep, you're probably more enjoying the fact that these dogs are running and enjoying themselves rather than you. You're not going to win anything for doing this. So, what do you want to do? Is there anything you want to do to sort of? You seem to be dropping back a little bit. Is there anything that you feel that you could do to sort of to give them a little bit of a boost or a little bit of an edge to catch up?
Good spell.
Inspire them somehow.
Good spell.
I could only do that.
I just don't know. It's
You could firebolt their bum.
No.
I wouldn't do that.
Wait.
Pleep wouldn't do that at all.
I'm like feeling super negative. Hang on a sec.
If there isn't, it's not a problem. It's just if there is anything you want to
Are we
try.
winning by a lot?
No.
Your
I don't want
reason.
it to happen. I'm gonna cast Bless.
You
Back at
can
him.
speak with animals and I can encourage them.
He gets a die 4 on his rolls.
Okay, and
Yeah,
one final,
yeah.
one
Okay,
final.
can I kind of
animal
like
hand-
push my wings and like trying to like get us some
Yeah.
And I want him to
Yeah.
know these are blue
wife?
scales, like hidden, right? Like it's definitely Dungeons and Dragons. He sees blue scales kind of like circling him, and then and I throw up off the side.
One final animal handling roll from each of you, then, please, from Moriana and Pleep.
You get a die 4, buddy.
Please.
You roll 1. Yes. This is when the die 4 comes important.
From the
Roll,
the
Moriana. I know you rolled a 1.
from the middle sled, you hear, I know you won't find a friend. No, you won't find a friend like me.
So, Moriana, with your 1, what's that actually give you?
For animal handling,
Yep.
a 4.
Right, cool. Okay, so the final bit, you see Pleep pulling forward. You get to right near the last sort of part where you're getting to where you know you're going to be coming up to camp. You're pulling in nearly neck and neck, and you just about land together. It's been the last final bit managed to sort of push quite a bit ahead. The difference was quite astounding with maybe the bless maybe helped a bit, but also Moriana may have stumbled at the last hurdle just to sort of. But you get down to this is your camp for the night now. You take the various watches, but it's as quiet as it can be across the tundra. Very spiritual, this camp. This is your last camp out in the wilds with the dogs. You hear the howling of the huskies baying across the tundra. It's an emotional experience. Next day, you travel. you seem to stick together this time and sort of overtaking each other and playing a little bit of cat and mouse, enjoying your time, which will be one of your last trips on the dogs. The dogs have sort of formed quite a close bond with all of you. They've taken a real liking to this party. You turn into Konig. You are escorted to the ranger hut where you sort out the animals, sort out the dogs. He turns to Tim and says, I haven't forgotten your request. Come back in a few years. However, once you have settled down and you have somewhere to call home, one of the dogs here will still be around. I'll be more than happy for them to accompany you, but I can't, with all consciousness in my heart, give one of my dogs to an adventurer such as yourself. It's too much of a risk. I wouldn't do that to any of my animals.
We got it, Pete. I mean, yeah. Got it. I got it. No worries.
Can we fit one in a bag of holding?
Oh,
From all those twos today.
Keep it
Brutal,
safe.
pal. Brutal. I tell myself brutal.
Your cheeks.
Oh, tap month.
you
But you
said-
said he was. I'm like, all right, okay.
what was that, Tim? Sorry? He turns to you?
I'm good with it.
Yeah, so, but again, thank you very much, and you've formed a good relationship with the tribe of the Elk. If you do need me to get you back there at any time, please let me know. That'd be fantastic.
Nice.
I hand some herbs over to Timothy. I said, here, smell these. They should lift your spirits.
Yeah. Probably not.
I want to change the smell.
He's making it fart.
Smells like dirt.
No, just burning sound. Just burning sound. Like, here you go.
Thanks, pal.
Burning smells now.
Thanks, dude.
You're welcome.
So,
Well,
over the next,
super awesome.
so you're in Caer Konig at the moment. It's the same bustling town as it was when you were here about 4 or 5 days ago. What do you plan on doing?
Ah, Caer Konig.
Did we leave anything here
There's a major bar. Can we go back? Can we go? I mean, I don't remember the name of the bar. Can we go back to that main bar? Tavern.
Your call is important. Please wait.
Wait, I've heard that
The
before.
Northern Light. We go to the Northern Light?
Yep,
Man,
it's the
you
Northern
keep
Light.
track of a level of detail that I definitely do not.
It is the
I'm
Northern
moving
Light.
through, like
Well
20
done.
pages of notes.
Tim, you can have inspiration. Well done.
Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna do great. And I look up at the gods of the DM, like, I'm sure that's gonna be awesome.
Well, if you don't want it, don't want it. It's fine.
And we head to the Northern Light.
Okay, as you enter the Northern Light, the Shorad sisters welcome you, and sort of go, looks like you've had an eventful trip. You're alive. That's always a bonus, being out in the tundra for 4 or 5 days. Drinks for everybody.
In 4 or 5
No
days?
big deal, but we just fought Wolfgar! And I walk in, and I'm like, sweet-a-lee-doop, sweet-a-lee-doop, into the bar, like, we fought Wolfgar! And I take like 10 gold coins. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that.
They look at you like you're insane.
We'll just walk in and find a booth and just kind of chill together for a little bit.
Why
You-
wouldn't
you
we
spend
take?
the evening-
Why wouldn't we take the stage?
This isn't that type of place. This is a spit and sawdust. Come in for have a drink. It's not really entertainment bar.
Ugh.
This is a town of about 45 people. This is This is the back alley town, 10 towns, frozen. It's cold.
But it is Kaer Koenig.
And they want
It
to
is
rock.
Kaer Koenig.
And they want to rock.
They don't have the leather armor, scale armor dealer. That was BrynShander, right?
You have when you get back, Atana Swift, which was your he does have a shop, but he only really has, he doesn't really have metal armor. It's something that a lot of people don't generally want up here. It's more furs and hides and all that sort of stuff, because it's, to be honest,
But
generally if you
take a long rest and push, guys. Back to BrynShander.
Yeah, I'll just play some
Yeah.
music that would be commiserate for Kaer Koenig.
Yeah.
nice. You
There
spend
was-
the evening.
Swear to God, the guy that I talked to gave me a name of a dude that had dogs here.
Yeah,
His
Atana
name
Swift.
was-
Yeah, it was Adam Swift.
Atana.
Oh, that was Adam Swift? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He goes to me? Alright, fine. We're out of here. We're out of here, guys. Let's get out of this town. This town sucks.
We could at least first long rest, please.
Man.
You've long rested. You've long rested a number of times since then. So you are.
Everybody hates it.
You should all be on full hit points, on full spells, on full everything. You shouldn't be in any shape or form concerned of that sort of thing. Okay. From where you were now,
Bro.
you wake up in the morning with one destination on your mind, which is to get back to BrynShander. You, from where you are now, you know that you'll have to pass through Caerdinville on the way back to BrynShander, but it's up to you if you want to stop or if you want to go to. Do you want to have a slight detour and go to Calvin's Cairn first? It's all up to you. What are you going direct to BrynShander?
Hang on a second. Knowing
We have business there.
as the leader of this party, would you like to go to Calvin's Cairn? I've heard about this place.
Yeah, we can go check it out.
Yeah, let's go check it out. We're going to Calvin's Cairn, baby!
What do you want to go there for? What's there?
Nothing important. But since we're up here, why would we not, pass through?
It might be a little better than Caerdinville. That place was a kind of a shithole.
Yeah, why would we want to go through there? Let's go to... Why would you even say that as a dungeon master and we not immediately just... You like...
Because he wasn't expecting us to do that. He's having to.
No, that's fine. That's as if I don't make up every single thing you do. Don't give me that. Okay, so you start to travel up
Hey,
the mountain.
Blue Box Raid. Thanks, guys.
So you start to travel.
Whoa! Thanks, guys.
Nice. Welcome, guys. You start to travel up the mountain towards Calvin's Cairn. Calvin's Cairn is a freestanding, 1,000-foot tall mountain. Looking up in front of you, it's the highest peak in the 10 towns.
Oh wait,
Oh, man,
I have to
such a
fly.
good
I
idea.
have to fly up this. I have to do it.
No, you
Yeah.
have to turn. You have to turn into a mountain goat.
Ooh.
To say. So this can be this peak is when you look around where you've been in BrynShander, you've been to all the different places. There's this one mountain that you could see from all the different angles that you've been around, and this is the one that you're heading towards. As you start to travel up, you come across a smaller valley and a signpost on the ground here. This seems to have fallen over, so you pick it up and you push it back in the ground. And this is called Dwarven Valley. This was where the dwarves used to live prior to them finding a home in Calvin's Cairn and identifying some information, some better locations to live. As you start to ascend, the mountain, you are seeing steps that have been carved into the landscape. Could I have a perception check from one of you, please?
Yeah. Nope.
Did anybody get over 15?
I got a 15.
Dirty 20.
Over 15.
13.
Oh,
Okay.
I got a 15.
Nice, okay. Anybody over 15? You're looking at these steps where you've walked before, and you've been in various mountainous areas where there's been steps being carved. They always look rather worn. They always look rather tired. They always look rather haphazardly put together. These are easily the most impressive set of steps you've seen walking up, going through these telcos, as if these would be adorned with some type of sculpture or some type of massive landscape. They are immaculately honed out of the bedrock and the mountain. As you start to ascend, one thing that does strike you on this is every single step is uniform. There's none that are slightly larger, slightly smaller, slightly worn. They have been chiseled out of here in perfection. As you start to ascend, you start to see more and more symbols and various signage on the way to the wall, which is basically, it's familiar to you actually. It's the same symbol as you saw back in BrynShander at the inn you were staying at, which is basically a big symbol with a mug. And you seem to remember that being the symbol of the Battlehammer clan. As you start to go up a little bit more, you see right at the base of the mountain is a symbol that, actually, what languages do you guys know? Any of you guys know Dwarven?
I know Dwarvish.
I could know. I can know it.
That's fine. Zora, you notice that there is a symbol, and it's written in Dwarven runes, and it is called Brunner's Temple.
Brunner's Temple, and she kind of like, because Zora can't really read,
Okay.
she kind of you hear her really slowly spelling it out phonetically, like letter by letter. Brunner's Temple.
When you say these words, reading them out, a memory twigs in you that actually that was one of the heroes that was with Wolfgar. You remember the stories from the tribe of the Elk when they were describing these people to you. But it says Brunner's Temple, it's an arrow to the east.
Thanks for the
However,
follow, Jordan.
In front of you is a steady climb up the mountain to Kelvin's Cairn. What do you guys want to do?
Island?
I guess we go.
Keep climbing? Keep climbing? Okay. So you keep climbing.
I'm gonna look back at Noinek. Is Noinek excited about this as well? Or is this just the fourth wall?
No,
Because I feel like we're ready to go. Yeah. Noinek, do you really want to go up this mountain?
I don't know if Noinek would, actually. He's just kind of along for the ride. Like, wherever the party's
Yeah.
going, that's where he's going.
Can I do it? Do we have good history checks?
you can definitely do a history check.
Let's do a history check, bro.
I'm half
Let's keep it
proficient.
honest.
Nope.
16. No,
Okay.
18.
6.
Anybody higher than 18? Just so
Now
before I say
whisper
anything?
the story of Bruno, if I can. I'll explain to him
Okay.
where we're at.
Okay. So you start to, when you're remembering this, you start to hear you're remembering what the barbarians told you about this area. And the barbarian legend holds that Tempest defeated the first ever frost giant at Kelvin in this spot, and it gouged out the rocks here and piled them on top of his corpse. It's an extinct volcano. It was atop the cairn that a good 50, 60 years ago, there was an evil wizard, Akar Kessel, that formed a crystal tower that subsequently melted the ice and the snow around him, caused avalanches of various levels that caused quite a lot of catastrophe for the lower inhabitants. Kelvin's cairn was claimed by the Battlehammer a good 50, 60 years ago, just shortly after this fight. There's been multiple legends associated with this area, but the main one is, in recent times, is that Brunner Battlehammer forged Aegis Fang in this very spot and helped collate the group that managed to protect BrynShander against the Frost Giant invasion. You've heard many times of the Frost Giant invasion since you've been up in the 10 Towns, but this is where it all started. This is where the party was formed and friendships were had. Still to this day, there are dwarfs on this site that form and make all the armor and weapons and goods that have been sold down in the BrynShander and all the surrounding areas. You remember the joke about this is the best smith in BrynShander? You remember that guy was a bit of a hack. He didn't really know what he was talking about. That's because no one around this area tries to be a blacksmith, because if you're a blacksmith, you're in Calvin's car. It's as simple as that. It's black and white. This is where all the forged goods come from, this area. You know, recently, when I say recently, 56 years ago, when all the great upheaval happened up here, that most of the dwarfs moved south and back to their ancestral home, but there is still dwarfs that call this home, and it is an offshoot of the, well, it's not an offshoot, it's as part of the Battlehammer clan. They keep this area free of intruders and keep the forge ringing in honor of all the Battlehammer clan. That's what you know, Tim.
Yes, we're going in. Yes, we're going in.
Perception check. Would it be dishonorable to go in there?
No, it's some of the. Generally speaking, the dwarves are very much they value their privacy, but they don't shoo people away. But if they don't want to see you, they don't want to see you. But generally, they sell their goods through intermediaries, such as the shops in BrynShander and all the different areas. But that doesn't mean they're gonna.
Dwarvish armor.
Dwarvish scale mail.
I mean, the dwarves are known for their skill in metallurgy and metalworking, and so if there's an opportunity to buy dwarven scale mail, I am certainly all about that. I just don't know if we can afford it.
Maybe they can.
Is there like a Goodwill, like a dwarven Goodwill?
Maybe we could do work for it. Maybe we can do a task or something.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they need some revenge on somebody.
We are the
Revengering is a
Revengers.
thing.
Noinek and the Revengers? And I look at Noinek and be like, get up there, pal. Get up there.
I do speak Dwarvish though, so if we need somebody.
What? You do?
Yeah, and Gnomish.
Keep going. Get going.
Yeah.
So I kind of like hook my arm through Moriana's and we sort of stroll on up.
Asexually.
Two ladies
Okay.
moving forward.
Are you guys going up?
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice. I look at Bleep and it's like, this is nice. Are you guys going up there together?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody,
Like
and I
buds.
keep all the dudes back, like this. I keep them all back. Like 15
By the way,
feet.
Mariana, is this like a giant glass of grape juice you've got over there?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Cheers, friend. We kind of we stroll on up. Pete, is there
Okay,
is there an individual we're addressing, or are we just sort of like walking on it?
I guess
Currently, you're walking up. You are going up the steps. Looking in front of you, you see a few 100 feet of steps. So you're constantly going up there.
sounds like
As you get to the top, there are two dwarfs that meet you. And
Well, hi,
they look,
fellas.
as
I
you
say
say
in
that,
Dwarvish, but I say in Dwarvish.
that's fine.
I'm also
As you say in Dwarf,
aware that I've got my bird friend that can fly up with us.
in Dwarvish.
as you say that in Dwarvish, she goes, huh, my name's Bellasona. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean, guys? Huh. Can't you tell? I got braids.
I'm so
Look.
sorry, Bellasona. My bad, right? Like it's the beards, right?
Well, if you look up here, if you don't grow a beard, you get cold. Okay.
It
That's
makes
all
so
I'll
much
say.
sense. And again, I apologize for insulting you in any way. That is totally my bad. But Bellasona, my friend, and I, we might be in the market for some armor of various types, looking for a good value. Is there somewhere we could go for that?
Well, yeah, definitely. If you follow me, my name, as I said, my name is Bellasona. My last name, my family name is Ice Braids. My brother is one of the main merchants up here. If you want
Family
to
business,
accompany,
nice.
yeah, if you want to accompany me, his name is Fodwin.
Sorry, Fogwind.
Fodwin.
Fogwind.
Noinek, ask everybody their first name as we walk through.
Do you want to do this, Tim?
And
No. No.
You know I will do the same. It's your choice.
Just kidding.
Okay, DM Cold War aside, can we just get to Fogwind Ice Bites store, please?
As you come to one of the main entrances, you are taken to a side. Fodwin is there in his chainmail. He's there itemizing various things and putting things in boxes. And he looks up with his glasses. He looks up above you and goes, "Oh, Bess, why have you brought these people here? Well, interrupting me." And there's a bit of to and fro between Fodwin and Bess on just people are here accepting money. Just shut up. This is what your job is. You're here to make money. But I'm not. I talk to the people. He's very much a special case of dwarf. He likes to do things in a set way, as all dwarfs do. He looks up and goes, "Right,
You will.
okay, and you are my dear."
Hi, my name is Zora, and I don't really have a family name, so it's just Zora.
That is a shame. Everyone must know their family. Family gives you strength to move on.
Indeed, thank you.
But
Can I cast Bless on one of them?
what, on Fedra? On Fod?
How we stayed back.
Oh, we stayed way back? Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. Noinek, yes, I'm right. Thanks, pal.
So, Zora, no family. How can I help you?
Damn, son. She
He's
sort
a
of
bit-
gives him like a little bit of a look.
Let's just say, imagine Fodwin is slightly on the spectrum. He doesn't really understand
No,
that
I
he's
picked up on
that
that.
rude.
Thank you. No, we're good, thanks. So, Fodwin of Family Ice Sprites. I am looking for some scale mail, but I'm looking for it at a good value because if you look at me, right, like this isn't. There's not a lot of gold here. What can we do to work a trade, friend?
Well, what do you have in trade? We're always welcome to a metal that we can smelt down and reuse. Because to be honest, generally any metal we get, any goods we get, they're not up to our quality, so we make sure that they're recycled in the appropriate manner. Do you have anything in that regard?
So recently we've really been dealing in like fish, Not really the metal arts.
It's very hard to recycle fish into armor.
It really is. You're right. You're absolutely right. I mean, fish have scale, but that's not really what we're looking for.
Well, if you want to, I could try. If you want, I could try, but I'm not sure it'd work very well.
So-
And he starts to go, well, why would you want to have scales from a fish on you?
Just a moment, friend, please wait. So as you could see, I am actually wearing scale armor now. However, it's just not my style. Is there a way that perhaps we could take the scale armor that I have now, recycle, upcycle something, trade it in? The symbols on it, they're not my style.
Well, I could see what we can do. Let me see. He starts to look at you and he goes, and he calls out into the back, and he says, Boz, get a size human large, right?
Maybe an extra large. I've been eating well lately.
So, a younger dwarf runs in, goes, yes, sir. Of course, I come. He runs out, and you hear him fumbling through some items. He comes out, and in front of you, you see one of the most gorgeous sets of scale mail you've ever seen in your life.
That sounds like I can't afford it.
No, it's impeccably done. And he says, Fodwin looks you up and down, like, I need to weigh the scale mail to see what quality it is first in terms of metal. Can you take it off?
Sure, and I work through the 15 minutes.
Hey, take it easy.
Of undoing the scale mail without Tim, removing my underclothing, all the things that had between my skin and the scale.
Hey, take it easy.
But I look at Odwin, and I guess knowing a few individuals whose brains work perhaps like his do, as I'm taking this off, because I can do two things at once and maybe he can't, I compliment him on the fine craftsmanship and ask him if he would like to data dump on me with all of the things about how this was crafted, because I suspect that somebody with that kind of mind has the focus to be able to articulate.
He goes on.
About this.
He goes down on the. He says the ore was taken 45 days ago. It was taken through the smithy. The quality of this ore is as good as it's ever been from these mines.
I'm
If you
smiling
look at
and
what's
nodding
happened.
and taking off armor as we go, because I know this is a 10-minute process, and I'm letting him
Yep.
just. The spectrum is coming out, and I love my friends like that, and I love listening to their stories. So I just let him go.
And he literally goes. He goes to the in minutiae detail. He says, the smith that did this was Ovriorium. Ovriorium's one of our best smiths here. It's fantastic. Look at the quality. You can see where he's actually here. He's made a slight. So you can see a slight it's not a defect, but it's character to the back of the armor. But it's
character.
fantastic.
It's wonderful.
Oh,
Thank
it's
you.
fantastic. But he weighs your armor and he goes through it and goes, I can see why this wouldn't be suitable. This looks like it's probably on the thinner side of scale mail than you would normally get. But normally we charge 50 to 70 gold for this scale mail because it's dwarven made. As you can see, it's exceptional quality. However, with this trade-in, I can do it for as he starts to look, he gets a kick from his sister. And his sister sort of, and he goes, "What? Give her a buzz." You see lots of to and fro between them, and he slowly sort of, how does 40 gold? 40 gold.
Wait, what? 40 gold for scale?
40 gold, but I mean the cost of the mail that I had. I mean, surely that must be more than.
Am I
10
here?
gold worth.
Am I here hearing this?
Normally, look, normally, non-dwarven made scale mail of any type is 50 gold. That's the flat fee. That is the universal price in the player's handbook. Apart from that, however, this dwarven made armor is I appreciate. You probably felt quite cold in your current armor when you've been up here in the frozen
not
tundra.
at all. I've been very warm for the last few weeks.
He looks at you and goes, "Oh, you've got a Yeti cloak. Oh, impressive. However, these scale mails are made for the higher climates They have a bit more padding, a little bit more weight distribution. And actually, why don't we try this? Come. Must try this on. Try this on. And he basically goes through and starts helping you put it all on. And you notice that it does fit far better than your other scale mail you did. It moves in the right ways. It has a bit more sort of flexibility. It doesn't give you any more bonuses to armor class and stuff, unfortunately, but it is definitely better made. And it doesn't have the horrible symbols of evilness on it either, which is always a bonus.
It is.
Normally, what I do is we will generally give quarter value for the armor once we start to smelt it, because we won't recycle this without it being smelted. It's just ore for us at this point. Any metal we get, it's not something we would ever give them out. And to be honest, we charge the towns, we charge them more than this. It's just that you're here, get out the middleman. 40 seems fair to us, but what would you want to offer?
You know, I'm gonna have to go find my bird friend and see what we have available. I'm not even sure if we have 40 available. You'll have to give me a moment.
Unfortunately, there's no such. Well, all I will say is, no one regrets buying armor. They regret not buying armor.
I know, but I have armor, so while this would be a bit of an upgrade, it's only like a slight upgrade.
That's your choice.
Here's a question though. How much would it cost to just sort of knock some of these symbols off if we just wanted the cosmetic change?
Well, I could probably do that for. It won't be as good though. As I was warning you, it will be maybe 5 gold, but it won't look very good.
I'm okay with it.
And there'll be no warranty on
I'm looking
it.
for just a minor cosmetic upgrade, as long as scale mill.
Does anybody else hear this?
Moriana
There's
does.
no
Right?
There's
She's
no
there.
warranty. There's no warranty on that though.
Okay.
That's okay. I'm not buying the warranty. I'm buying the mail. Am I ever gonna see you again?
True, but every time you get hit, is all I'll say.
I thought
Trying hard. I love the hard sell.
Moriana?
Will be just to sell the chainmail that she has. How much would you take that for?
I would take 10, 15 gold for that, for the scale mill.
Okay. Can we take?
And that's why I said it's a good deal. We'll take 10, 15 for that. Normally I sell this for around sort of 70, but I'm offering you for 40. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal. It's your choice. If you don't want to take it, I'll sell it to somebody else.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that lots of people would love to climb all of the stairs to get up here.
35 and a good song.
No,
What's that?
it's just Zora and Mariano.
Oh, that's fine. Sure.
Like, is there any kind of anything we could do for you to bring it down to 25?
A song, a dance.
Only
Yours?
Faerun's?
Very good workers, and if
To be
there's
fair,
anything
anything that price, you'd have to steal it.
Well, you know,
you-
my friends are they have a really clear conscience, and I don't think that they would be good with me stealing anything, so we're gonna have to deal fairly.
Well, as I said,
Tim.
it's a very fair price. And if you talk to anybody about this quality of armor for 40 gold with that trading of the, be honest, as he starts to look at it, he starts to look, even this little bit of your arm, it's going to fall off in the next couple of
and
days.
just see like is he actually dealing fairly with me?
Yeah, no, insight check.
Sorry, insight check. 12.
Yeah, it's just thanks. Yeah, he is giving you the hard sell. However, you feel that the price he's giving you is actually quite reasonable for the level of work that he's given you. Normally, you could buy nondescript scale mail for 50 gold anywhere in the realm. The fact that you're at a dwarven establishment which is renowned for its quality and its performance. Even though it might not give you any edge, the fact that you've got this, it's gonna do well for you. And the armor you've got on, you know that when you put it on, it was okay. It feels okay, but it feels nowhere near as good as his armor.
Yeah, but you know what? For somebody that is only actually gonna roll dice, I kind of don't care. Okay, so for the case of, I don't want him offended by the fact that I'm wearing the devil's scale mail, I'm gonna just have him knock the symbols off. Because to me, scale mail is scale mail. I am not performing in this, and I don't care how I look. So
That's fine. So
we're gonna take off the shiny, fancy dwarven scale mail. I'm gonna pay the 5 gold to knock the devil symbols off.
Okay.
When I come back downstairs, I'm gonna tell Tim, "Hey man, like look at this. It's all nice and bright and shiny and new."
Okay, as you do that, he sort of goes, "Yeah, your choice. Fine. Right. Let's take this. Let's go and find out." As he walks off, you do hear him sort of go, "God, didn't like his work. It's the first time I've heard someone not like his work. Right, fine. Right, let's just go. There's no counting for taste, is there? Right. Come on then. Take it. Get the symbols knocked off it." You hear a bit of banging, a bit of scraping, a little bit of stuff. You notice that when it comes back, where the emblem was been sort of roughly taken off and made flat, but to a point. It's taken about half an hour or so, and he said, "Right, all the insignias you're taking off this is standard scale mail now. If that's what you want, it's fine. Hope it protects you well enough."
Yes, thank you so much. It's lovely. I appreciate the work that you provided, and thank you so much for dealing with us in honesty. I appreciate dealing with a true tradesman that is willing to work like that. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. And he just turns around and gets on with his books.
5 gold.
We do have a shiny Eldon down the way. He might appreciate your craftsmanship.
No, 'cause
She wearing the same.
Yeah.
She wearing the same scale mail.
it's just been modified. It's taken the symbols off.
The shields of faith will always be the true armor to bolster you. This is fantastic.
Thanks, Tim. You're the best friend
The
ever.
battles that we have will present you with the armor that you get.
Okay, as you start to leave Calvin's Cairn, behind you you're hearing quite a lot of various anvils and various noise going on. It's like a constant drone there.
Bing bang.
No.
Bing bang bang. Okay, sorry.
Ding 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 ding. Ringing of the forge.
Alec DeJohn has provided us all with a party inspiration. So thank you, Alec, for the party inspiration. Hopefully we get to use that in the next 10 minutes.
On that note, as you start to turn around and head down the steps, can I have a perception check from one of you, please?
16.
14.
Dirty 20.
22. 22.
Nice. 22 and 20s, the only ones that count on this one because it's quite a high DC. You notice far in the southwest, which is where BrynShander is. You see BrynShander. You notice to the far right black dots moving in direction of BrynShander, but they seem to be kicking up far too much snow for what size. You can't tell the size from this distance, but putting 2 and 2 together, they are definitely larger than human, and they're heading towards BrynShander. They're about 2.5, 3 days away from BrynShander, and you're about a day away from BrynShander.
Let's go.
So we gotta beat feet.
I'm just gonna start trucking.
And at that point, we are going to leave it, because it's only 10 to 11. and it's easier to stop at that point than it is to carry on to the next little bit. But no, thank you very much, guys.
Peter,
You have
what a wonderful
Thanks,
game.
Pete. Good job, man. That was fun. That was cool.
Thank you, everyone, for
anytime, guys.
Yeah, thanks everybody for sticking around. We're gonna go do a raid real quick on Distal's place, so be sure to stick around. And when you get in the into the raid, be sure to refresh your browser so that they get everybody in there. And we will see everybody next week. Anybody else have anything to say? Yeah.
Thanks, y'all.
Yes. Yep.
Sweet.
Yep.
Great
Have a good
party
one.
today.
That was fun.